Welcome to the Movie Draft Podcast. I am Ethan Simi, and today I am joined by two wonderful guests. First up is Danny Jarabek.
Hello, happy to be back. I don't know why I said welcome.
Wow, you really are hijacking the pod, Danny. I had some technical issues getting into this recording, and Jonathan and Danny informed me they're hijacking the pod, so that's real, apparently.
I've got your whole team drafted, so I'm not sure why we're still here.
Right, yeah. And then our second guest, who I have already named, Jonathan Fujii.
I kind of can't believe us three are on a draft again.
It shouldn't be allowed.
Just another auction draft. Mm-hmm. When I got the text saying auction with Danny Jarabek, I had like PTSD war flashbacks. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Our group chat is literally called Didn't Agree to This.
Right. Yes, we are back for another auction draft today, and that auction draft is the movies of 2026 so far. Like you alluded to, Jonathan, in an auction-style draft. The last time that we were all together was for the Best Picture winners auction draft. Do we know who won that? Do we know how that shook out? Because I can't remember.
I hate this guy.
I'm being 100% for real. I don't remember. Did I win that draft?
You won that one because you had like $2,000 worth. That's why.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Funnily enough, I can't find the tab that has all of those teams. So I believe you that I won, and I feel really good about that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Wow. I blew you guys out. Votes will never be released, but that feels good. Oh, right. Yeah. That was the Spotlight Argo draft, where you guys
never
underestimated Argo.
Yeah.
As did every other person in real time as it won Best Picture. Nonetheless, we're here to draft not Best Picture winners, but movies of 2026. Danny, this is your first time back on the pod since the A24 collaborative draft. You okay with what happened there?
I had to take a brief hiatus. Right, I needed some time away, really clear my head. I feel partially responsible for the happenings of that draft, and I don't fully stand by what unfurled that night.
Yeah, I think I've told this brief story on an episode that might have already come out. I don't know, because we're like doing a lot of pre-recordings right now for July. Ben and I have a trip coming up. July is really busy for a lot of us for movie reasons and summer and all of the things. I texted our group like minutes after we ended that draft, and I was like, guys, nobody uttered the title Hereditary. And I'm pretty sure Cameron was like, nah, it's cool. Like, we're good. And I was like, wow, we really fucked up. Like, that draft went really bad. Jonathan, do you know how that shook out? Do you know what those 16 movies are?
I saw the graphic, and I didn't see Hereditary from what I remember, because now you're jogging my memory. And I was like, I just don't have time for this right now. And I just kept scrolling. I was like, I just can't interact with this post right now.
I actually think that's fair. I think that's what most people ended up doing to that collaborative draft that did not have Hereditary on it, unfortunately. Jonathan, this is your first time back since the Space Movies auction draft. Like you said, I really only have you on for auction drafts. And Sophie won that draft. I really only have her on, I don't know, once every blue moon, and she always wins.
Yeah, I mean, she won that draft by results, but I did take a peek at the comments. I'm just saying, people are saying I put up like a 30-point triple-double in that one. So who really won that one? You know what I mean? Who really did?
I mean, I didn't. Because I lost The Last Jedi to you, and I also lost Empire Strikes Back. Remember, you snaked those from me.
Yeah. But I mean, we fought about Pandora.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, it was like, oh, well, Begonia and like Arrival is there. And then
a lot of people not happy with what we deemed a space movie. Dan, you were on that pod as well. Yeah.
Did we think that Sophie won because of the principles she laid forth? That the movie had to have time pass in space?
I don't know. You're giving a lot of credit to like morals online. You know, I really don't think those are out there.
Yeah. I think I just spent too much on Interstellar.
$860? That's too much.
I was just too much. I was just so cooked after that.
Well, I did. I lost that draft by one vote. Tough beat for me. We are here for another auction draft that being the movies of 2026. Now, before we get into this, before I ask you guys kind of the question, and before we start drafting and start bidding in $1 increments, we we are recording this episode on July 2nd of 2026. This episode will be released on July 21st of 2026. So I think it's really important to communicate, and I will say this again right before we draft, that right now we are only bidding on movies that are eligible based on recording date, not release date of this episode. So the biggest thing to note is that this episode will release after Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey has had its public premiere. That movie is not eligible for this draft under the constraints that it has already released. Now, we will be doing one movie per team as an upcoming film. So if you want to take that risk and like mark that as an upcoming film and really confuse the fuck out of people on the graphic, because The Odyssey will not be upcoming at the time this graphic is produced, that's cool. That's your thing. But I just want to make it very clear. People are going to be like, why didn't you bid on The Odyssey? It's because it's not out yet in the world that we are living in. Anyway, Danny, has 2026 been a good year for movies so far? As of July 2nd, do you think?
Has it been a good year for movies? I think it's been up and down. I think there are some things that stand out, particularly in a really peak moment of theatrical exhibition with the obsession and backrooms craze. Just the idea of this cultural phenomenon unfolding in front of our eyes of people being excited to go to the movies. I think that was really exciting. And then really the cherry on top of that moment was Steven Spielberg having a movie in theaters, which felt timed so perfectly. There was a serendipity to having Steven Spielberg in theaters right at this big moment where everyone is really excited about theaters and box offices going toward independent Gen Z filmmakers and away from big IP that we've seen in the past. So I think trend wise, it's been a really exciting moment. I think there have been some really cool things that have happened. The overall scope of really good movies isn't as deep as maybe I would want it to be, but I think there are some really positive and exciting things to take away from the first half of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you. I echo that sentiment, and I think that is something worth noting regarding the box office. And I'm looking at the box office for this year versus last year. Now, we're recording this on July 2nd. The total gross for the domestic US box office is just over $4.7 billion right now. All of 2025 grossed just over $8.6 billion. So I feel like we're in a good spot. I feel like the box office itself is in a good spot. Now, notably, of course, that is because of Toy Story 5 and the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And we're going to be getting Spider-Man here in a few weeks. We're going to be getting another Avengers movie at the end of the year. Like, those things we have Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Like, these all could be massive box office hits and could really take the general 2026 box office in a positive direction. So I think we're looking better for that. Jonathan, do you think 2026 has been a pretty good year for movies so far?
Yeah, I think it's been okay. You know, I'm not one of these people that gets offended if someone says like, oh, this year's been mediocre, and then someone always has to chime in saying you're just not watching enough. Like I don't get offended by that comment that I see every single time. But to Danny's point, I mean, weirdly, I still feel like the most like energetic or like passionate about it. Maybe it is because the obsession generational box office run, and then it felt like it's keeps climbing and going up, even with some of the bombs that we still will have. So the passion's still there. I think the second half is going to be huge, but then again, I say that every single year.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's been some good ones, but aside from maybe one or two, I'm not sure how memorable these will last for me.
Yeah. I'm looking back at 2025 releases at kind of this point in time through the kind of the first weekend of July. And it seems rather similar in terms of like we've had a couple tent poles and pretty much everything else has been pretty low key, albeit might be some things, especially in terms for me, that like, end up as some of my favorites of the year. Like this time last year, we had Materialists release. We had Predator Killer of Killers, which was kind of a big streaming hit for a couple of weeks. We had a Pixar movie, which we've had at this point in time. We did have 28 Years Later. We had one Best Picture nominee release before the first weekend of July last year. Do you guys know what that movie was? Can you remember?
Did Sinners happen last year?
Okay, yeah. So then Sinners did come out in March of last year, and then F1 came out the last weekend in June.
F1.
And I think that's interesting because F1 was a rather global box office phenomenon, making over $600 million. We haven't had a movie quite like that yet because we're talking about Backrooms and Obsession. These movies are making a ton of money, but not on that scale. So I do think we're having a similar 2026. I think it's been okay. I actually think there's been more stinkers this year than there have been good things. And so this auction draft will be interesting because there's 3 of us, teams of 6. We're each going to have 5 movies that have already released and 1 upcoming release. So that means that we're going to have to be talking about 15 movies that have come out in some form or function that you want on our teams. And I think I've probably seen the least amount of new releases out of this group. Jonathan, I feel like you've seen the most.
Maybe excluding festival stuff, maybe.
Okay.
But even then, I feel like I have actually been slacking the most.
Really?
At least in terms of myself previous years, I think I'm making a statement to be like, I don't have to say yes to everything. I'm trying.
Yeah. It's hard. It's harder than people would think.
Out here. It's tough.
Did you see Masters of the Universe?
I skipped the press screening and then I heard it was kind of fun and that Jared Leto was good. And I was like, I got to go see it. So I paid a ticket for it and I kind of liked it. I'm not going to lie.
That is one of those movies for me where I was just like, you know what? I actually don't have to go see this. Even though I heard it was kind of fun. I'm like, unfortunately, I have other things to be doing. Danny, how are you feeling about your 2026 watching habits so far?
Yeah, I was talking with Jonathan a little about this off air before we started. Majority of my quote unquote 2026 movies have been festival between Sundance and Cannes. So I've seen around 100 so far.
Wow.
About 60 of those though were between those festivals. So I've seen 40-ish wide release eligible films that we're going to be talking about potentially today. I think I've had pretty decent watching habits. Needing to review a movie every Monday on a podcast does force you to watch things like Masters of the Universe and Minions and Monsters on a week-to-week basis. So that keeps me pretty active in the theater. Shout out AMC A-List.
Yeah, definitely agree. Yeah, I'm looking at my list of movies that I've seen in 2026. I'm sitting at 35. One of them, I'm just trying to make sure, I'm trying to like comp to what you guys are talking about with festivals. One of them is from TIFF last year that Netflix has acquired but has not released. And that movie is Sacrifice. I believe did either of you see Sacrifice at TIFF? I can't remember.
I did see Sacrifice.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Danny, I believe you were much colder on it than I was. I had kind of a fun time, and Danny was like, not a good movie.
I don't know. I gave it a 3.5. I think
I'm in the same wheelhouse. I gave it 3.5 as well.
I gave it a 3, and people acted like I gave it 5 stars. I was like, "What's going on, guys?" It's like, I don't know, my bad.
Yeah, I actually talked to several people after that Sacrifice screening that were like, "That movie was fucking terrible," and I was like, "Guys, that was kind of fun." It's kind of like, what are you talking about? But again, festivals,
Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy does things in that movie that shouldn't be legal to be put on screen.
100% agree.
In front of my eyes.
So that would be the movie in my kind of stockpile of films that's not eligible. So other than that, I've got 34 movies that I can kind of rip through here. You mentioned Minions and Monsters, Danny. I know that you saw that this morning. Did you guys do any other prep work? Did you guys get anything like under the wire for this draft that you had thought we might discuss?
I guess technically, I'll be honest, it wasn't for this draft. It was just because I've heard too many things. I watched The Sheep Detectives.
Wow. Okay.
Which is the movie that unironically I've had the most people tell me I have to watch. So I did see it. See, that's one where I skipped the screening because I was like,
Yep.
I do not have to see this. So that trailer makes me want to die. I guess
Same
I'll
thing.
be kind.
Same
And
thing.
then I heard it was good. So this keeps happening to me. I don't know.
I did go to my screening at 10 a.m. on a Saturday to watch Sheep Detectives, which they usually hold that time purely for kid target audience centric movies. I think I saw Minecraft at that time block.
the 10 a.m. screener.
But I went by myself on a Saturday morning and had a grand old time with the Sheep Detectives.
Wow. Okay. I had my rep reach out to me and they were like, your whole family can come. Bring the kids. It's going to be a great time. And I was very much like you, Jonathan. I was like, I've seen that trailer. I'm good. We're not going to show up. We're not going to show out. We won't be there. And then I've heard countless people be like, this movie rocks. And so I feel like I missed out. Again, not ideal. But sometimes, you lose some, you win some. Okay. So didn't prep specifically for this draft. I'll keep that in mind in the future. That's kind of rude. We are doing an auction draft. So we're going to have $1,000 a piece to fill in teams of 6 today for a total of 18 movies. What's the strategy, guys? You coming in with a strategy? You just flying by the seat of your pants?
I got a strat. Okay. I'm going to continue this until I get it right. For those who did not watch the last time, just us 3 on the Best Picture winners draft of this century, I'm calling it the Departed strategy. Okay. Which I'm aiming for something.
You're coining your strategy right now is incredible, by the way.
I'm aiming for something in the middle, slightly above average. Not that The Departed is an average thing, but in the context of that draft.
Yep.
That's where I want to put up for the first slot. That's what I want.
Well, didn't the last auction, didn't you say, I'm going to start with something mid? And
then I thought you did.
Martian?
I went too mid. Okay.
Too mid.
Yeah, you did.
I like
not enough pro side. Okay.
Yeah. I like the Martian a lot, but yeah.
I bid you up to $10 on the Martian, and that legitimately hurt you in being able to compete for something later on.
It actually did.
True.
Yeah.
Your strategy could backfire. Who's to say? But okay, so you're kind of doing a little bit of a mid plus where you're kind of trying to cross the ball in between the 6-yard box and the goal line and make the keeper come out a little bit and make him make a decision.
For the first round, because obviously we all have $1,000. Sometimes I've done it, just put up the biggest one and then we'll see. I don't know. I'm aiming for the middle, the Departed strat.
Okay. It's unbelievable that you're marking The Departed akin to a mid strategy, but that's where we are.
Context of that draft. 5-star movie.
I agree with you. In the context of that draft, nobody was like, I have to have The Departed. So I totally
because we were only talking about epic 5-star Best Picture winners.
Right. That's true. Okay. Well, now we know your strategy. Danny, do you have a strategy? What is your plan here?
This is interesting. I've tried a couple of different things on the last 2 drafts. Neither of them have panned out particularly well. The Best Picture one, as Jonathan knows, we got absolutely railed by Ethan. That strategy was the more of like back off, save the money, hope some big pieces fall to you on the bargain later on. I like this strategy. It failed epically on the Best Picture one because there wasn't any big items left and I just had money.
Right.
And Ethan had Spotlight. So I tried the reverse effect on the space movies one where I tried coming out of the gate hard, just buying really quick just to front load my team. Still lost. So I'm going to be honest. I'm going to see how things go.
Yeah.
I got to somehow split the difference.
Okay. You got to figure it out. It sounds tough. If I were you, I wouldn't be too thrilled about that. I'm looking at my movies that I've watched. I have 5 keyed in that I want. So that's my strategy. Go for the 5 that I want. And then inevitably when one of them gets taken, got to call an audible. And then at that point in time, I don't know what my strategy will be. We're doing a traditional snake style draft. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 all the way until we fill up our teams. Like I said, auction draft, we get $1,000 to bid to make teams of 6, totaling 18 movies. The caveat for auction drafts, if you fill up your team You are forbidden from nominating any more films, even if it might be your turn to do so. So we'll skip over you. A little bit of a strategy implication there. Do you want to fill up fast? Do you want to fill up late and have your pick of the litter once everybody else has already gotten their movies, or what you want your plan to be? And then the biggest key difference is that just because you pick a movie doesn't mean you get that movie. You just get to nominate that film for bidding and determine what the price floor is going to be, whether that be $10, $100, or whatever you think it should be. Any questions? Any logistical things before we get going? I mentioned the one upcoming movie, so that could be a little strategy wrinkle as well. You want to toss that out early, try to get somebody to burn some money, or keep it till late. We'll see what happens.
We
feel good?
Locked in.
Okay. Locked in?
Yeah, I'm curious how the cost of the upcoming movie is going to go, because we have so many options and only 3 to take off the table. So it feels like we shouldn't have to pay very much to get something desirable from that slot.
Yeah.
That's true. But then, who knows? I'm looking at the upcoming list. Some big movies out there.
Yeah, the Love Hypothesis on Prime
could be
Video.
Impressive.
Looking forward to that one.
Did that fulfill your ad quota? Is that, do you have to clip this and then send it to your?
Yeah, say Amazon Original, Prime Video.
The scrolls across the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's begin the 2026 so far movies auction draft here on the Movie Draft Podcast. I'm gonna get the wheel of names, and we're gonna spin it. I don't really think there's any inherent benefit to going first, but I could be wrong.
No, for fuck's sake.
Jonathan's like, actually, let me think about that.
Actually,
a great benefit.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. So Jonathan is going to be going first here, and then I will be nominating second. Danny, you're going to be nominating on the turn. So you get 2 nominations in a row. Could be trouble. All right.
I'm happy. I think this works out because Jonathan already laid out the Departed strategy. So
the plan.
am intently curious. We usually don't know people's plans coming in, but he has a coined plan.
That's right.
And so I think it's only right that he has the first pick to enact said plan.
I agree. I think this first nomination will determine if your strategy works or doesn't work, Jonathan. If you get us to bite or not. Okay. I'm curious what you're going to put up.
I haven't done any research or looked at your letterbox things or anything like that.
Okay.
So this is risky. Because I'm between 2, and you know how I am. I'm about content. You got to start off with somewhat of a bang.
Yeah. So
I'll go with the divisive one. I'll put up the drama for $1.
Oh, wow.
This is interesting.
I was literally writing down options on my little notepad here, and I was writing the drama when you said that.
Whoa.
Let's go. Drama for $1.
Okay.
One of the hits of the year. Especially in comparison to its a budget and just an original.
Yeah. It's one of the movies of the year. For sure.
It's one of the most talked about, at least.
Wow.
But some people hate it.
This is, of course, Christopher Borgle's new film for A24 starring Zendaya and Robert Pattinson about a happily engaged couple that are put to the test when a big secret is revealed. That's all I'll say about the drama. If you haven't seen it and you haven't had it spoiled, good for you. I think it's worth watching for that. I am just going to lay my cards out here. I don't like this movie. I think it doesn't work at all. And I really, really, I think it's quite a failure. So I'm out of the bidding here.
That's so fantastic to hear, Ethan. That's so good to hear. Let's go.
I don't even want to play. I don't even want to risk bidding and then getting stuck with this movie. It's not for me.
Yeah. I respect that. I do respect that. All right, Danny. Here we go again.
Jonathan. 1v1.
You don't want this movie. Let's be real. You don't want this one.
I don't want it, but I don't not want it.
But like, how much? Sense. How much are you gonna spend, though? You know what I'm saying? We're at $1 already.
Yeah, as if that's not the lowest possible bid.
It's pretty expensive.
It's pretty expensive.
Oh man.
I mean, I think we can. You know what? I feel an energy today that we can keep costs down. You know,
okay.
Like the three of us, we have historically run each other up. Why don't we just keep the cost down today in this economy?
Can I just say, you saying this is giving off big, like, nobody bid anything till it's my turn, so I can bid all my money on the movie that I want. That's my take here.
This is gonna jump cut. This is gonna jump cut to me spending $400 on the drama, and it's like, what's going on?
Probably.
There's no ulterior motive. I'm just trying to collaborate with two close friends.
Okay, this is an auction draft. You should have chosen the wrong draft format for that idea and that moral.
I'll go $5.
Danny, how many times have I met you in person? Is it once or twice?
Would be well, I mean, 2 events where we encountered each other multiple times.
See, like I've only met Danny in person twice, but from these auction drafts, I almost feel like trauma bonded with him. That the next time I see him,
I get this completely.
Yo, what's up, dude? I'll go $15.
Just expecting a 16 from Ethan.
I clarified my stance. I'm out on this one. I can't do it.
Let me just say, I think you enacted your plan really well, because I am biting.
It's perfect. It's a perfect nom.
It is mid plus because there's a really good narrative and story behind it being an independent rom-com of sorts that actually did have a really strong box office run. Like amidst all of the horror breakouts, you can actually point to this as a really good sign of strength outside of just horror with the box office, because it was a sensitive topic and more of a just kind of not traditional, but like drama, not a genre film, and still had that kind of box office run is a really good sign.
Yeah.
Movie made $131 million globally. That's unreal.
It's up there for A24's highest grossing films.
Yeah.
I'll go $25.
Whew.
Okay. See, this is the part that I haven't thought about, is how much am I willing to go?
Where do you go? Where's the limit?
For my mid plus pick.
Yeah.
I'll go 35.
Ooh.
I really do want to know for you guys, like, where the drama ranks in terms of A24 releases so far this year, but there's probably a few more we're going to talk about. So I don't really want to spoil that conversation, but maybe we come back to that.
That would spoil the lead a little bit on some other options.
Yeah.
How many others are there? Undertone, Mother Mary?
Yeah, we've got, we'll work from the front. We'll go The Moment, Pillion, How to Make a Killing, Andre is an Idiot, Undertone, Mark by Sophia, so 2 docs essentially. The Drama, Mother Mary, Backrooms, The Death of Robin Hood, and The Invite.
It's a pretty significant amount of movies.
Yeah, I did not realize they released that much.
No, neither did I.
Pretty solid. What do we have?
I'll go 45.
Okay. So it's approaching, like, this could hurt. This could end up hurting.
Yeah. Strategy backfired day one.
As Danny pointed out, just a $10 bid screwed me out for one thing. I'll go 50.
Jonathan, have you ever been to Vegas?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
See, the energy I get from you on these auction drafts is that you just don't know when to walk away. And I just worry if you have been to Vegas, like, how that went for you, because you're very clear. You're like, this is too much money, but I'm going to bid $50. And
Vegas is very humbling because you're all hyped for it. And then literally in a second, it's like, oh, it's just over. It's just done. Like, that money is just
we're
gone.
over.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank God, that was lame.
You can evaporate money in no time.
It's really how the Movie Draft podcast works. We just try to get people to spend as much.
Speaking of which, $60.
Danny, you don't want this. You don't want this on your team.
But it's perfectly in that category, but I don't know if I need it.
But there's another one for you on the turn, I promise you. Hold on. If I look at your letterbox and I see anything below 3.5.
Ooh.
You're gonna do some letterbox sniping on the spot?
I'm not. I'm just saying. No, I'm not. But afterwards, I'll go.
I might have forgotten to log this, if I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, that's even more disrespectful than a 1 star.
How
to be honest.
Does that happen to you often, Danny? Do you forget to log things?
I do. It's a bad habit.
That's disgusting, honestly.
Yeah.
Shouldn't allow you on here with that.
What was your bid? Did I just say the same bid?
Yeah, you got to go above
65.
Jonathan, remember when we were talking about keeping costs down?
That's what you said. That's what you brought up.
I mean, we were really talking about it as a group. I felt really connected on that.
Okay, come on. You don't want to go higher than this.
Did I log this?
See, this should ban you from even getting this movie if you forgot to log it.
I did.
I would agree.
I did forget to log it, but I have a star rating up.
Oh, okay. I mean, still disrespectful in my opinion, but it's fine.
Would you go 65?
Yeah.
I'll go 75.
Oh man. Okay.
This pod's gonna be 3.5 hours long, by the way.
I know, man. I'm pretty hungry.
That's why I always try to throw out recording times that are like right before people's dinner times. That's why I'm like, if we go long, people start to lose their fucking minds.
Yeah. I'll go 80.
Wow. Really thought you'd back out at that.
I thought about it. Ethan started talking about dinner, and I was like, maybe I should just let this one go.
Just let it slide.
I'm just thinking about like comparable movies that could seemingly fill that like mid-plus slot, and this is just the most recognized of them in my head.
But it's also
I disagree. I think there's 2 others out there that really fill that slot well.
Yeah.
People hate the drama. I told you, I hate the drama.
Yeah, there's people that hate everything this movie stands for.
I feel like you're really gaslighting up the haters just to undersell the movie.
They outnumber the fans like 10-1. Trust me. I'm part of the hive. I would know.
I'll go 99.
Oh man, that's such a good bid.
I don't know if anybody's ever bid 99. Bid. Wow. No, it's like Price is Right shit.
Wow, he really hit me with a 99.
It stems from Ethan because he always is fearful of hitting triple digits in his bidding.
Yeah.
I genuinely was not prepared for a 99 bid. Wow, fair play.
The $1 difference between 99 and 100 is the fucking Grand Canyon.
Oh,
it's like once you hit 100, you're like, God, $100.
Like, am I going to spend 1/10 of my budget on the
exactly?
Drama? It's like I will though. I'll go 100.
Ooh, he's committed.
I'll go 100.
He's committed. Wow. 105.
What is going on, Danny? What is going on? See, this makes me want to keep going, but what's Danny's number here?
Is this like a star power thing for you guys? Like, do you think it's worth A, having on your team, and B, like a good movie because of Zendaya and Pattinson? Or are there other factors here?
I legitimately like this movie.
Okay.
I'm probably not as high as Jonathan based on the way he's talking about it, but it did make me think a lot. Like it was a movie that kind of weighed on my mind for a long time after watching it and talking about it with other people, which I think is a good sign generally for a movie that has some staying power.
Yeah.
I'll go 110.
Okay, you can have it.
Oh, thank God. No joke, 115 was my cutoff. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't know if I liked that strat anymore, actually.
Yeah, you're not feeling confident?
Immediate buyer's remorse for 110 when I see it on there.
I feel like 110's a good get. I feel like that's pretty good.
That's all right. It could have been worse, I guess. Could have been worse.
It's such an interesting one. I really don't know what the reception to that on a graphic is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it puts me in a little bit of a pickle because I think that does feel like that mid plus, like people really advocate for it slot. I mentioned there's 2 other movies that I think have a similar retention. So I'm going to put up one of them. A movie that I think is cool. I'm going to be putting up Sam Raimi's Send Help. This stars Rachel McAdams, Dylan O'Brien. Rachel McAdams works for Dylan O'Brien. They get on a plane. Their plane gets stranded on an island, and they gotta work it out. They gotta battle. They gotta survive. Sam Raimi doing his thing. I think it's a fun movie. I think it's really cool genre stuff to see Raimi back doing something like this. I think it's great to see McAdams in a role like this. I think this movie's pretty cool. I'll put it up for $1.
Man, this is another good nomination because I'm looking at my own ranked list and I'm like, it feels like one that I don't want to spend a lot on. But then if Ethan theoretically gets this for like $25, then he's
gonna be mad.
Still at like 1,000 anyway. Yeah, take a big one.
This is interesting because this movie arguably much bigger, maybe not in scope or anything, but much bigger in terms of like the resources that went behind it. This is Raimi. This is technically like Disney or Fox distributing this movie. Only made $94 million worldwide. It's made substantially less than the drama, which is kind of crazy.
Well, it's in that January corridor where people are basically expecting slop and are still thinking about the Oscar movies.
Yeah. Had a bigger opening weekend by 5 million, but didn't have the strong word of mouth that the drama did.
It is better than your average January release for sure. We actually had a decent January this year.
What did our January look like? That's a good idea.
I think Primate came out.
Primate? Yeah, I missed Primate.
Movie I like.
I'm not big on monkeys.
Whoa, it's a chimp. It's a chimpanzee.
Oh, sorry. Are those different?
I actually don't. I feel like it is, but I don't know.
I don't want to like go through our January because there's actually movies on here that I might throw out to nom.
Dan, are you bidding on this? I don't know how I feel about him getting this for $1.
I really put you guys in a slot.
But like, is $1 his cap?
Because
I don't really want it. I don't want him to get it for $1, but I don't want it for $5.
Then let me have it. It's a great dollar bin movie. It's perfect dollar bin material.
But like we're picking about 18. Wow, Send Help is
but 3 upcomings. So 15. So really your top 15, you know?
Yeah, I'm not going to bid on it.
Wow.
I love Sam Raimi, and I like that movie a lot.
I love that you guys came into this and you were like, we learned our lesson. We will not let Ethan get a mid-plus movie for so cheap and build his team from the ground up.
I don't know if it's mid-plus in my eyes.
Oh, okay. It is in my eyes.
I don't know how many votes you're going to get with that. I think it's mid-plus, but I don't know how much that helps you here.
Really talking me down. Appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
Gotcha.
I thought it was a good play. I like this movie. Not in my top 15 of the year. Let's be clear. But I have some reshuffling I need to do. I think wholeheartedly I need to just like take all my tiles from the bag and like republish them on a new list maybe because I'm not feeling great about my current situation. Okay. Danny, you've got 2 nominations.
Is he going to do the same strat? Or is he just going to go for it?
I am going for the same strat. I'm going to try to play something in the mid-plus territory here.
I thought you were going to go for it. I feel like there's a movie on the board, Danny, that you're biding your time to try to get at a cheap discount.
That's fascinating. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I have no idea if we're thinking about the same movies. I'm going to stick in the January territory here. For $1, I'm going to put up 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
Okay. This is the other movie that I was going to put in this quarter. These were the two that I thought.
Me too. Yep.
This is
in the January time frame or the mid plus. Get something out there.
Both. Yeah. This is Nia DaCosta's follow up to 28 Years Later, which came out last year. In the 28 Years kind of franchise, this follows Dr. Kelson, Ralph Fiennes' character. Pretty interesting movie. I'm pretty mid on it. I think it's like fine. People really go to bat for this movie. Danny, you and I know a lot of people that are diehard on Bone Temple.
Oh, it's very in on the pending news of finishing this new trilogy happening or not happening. And it seems like it didn't look positive for a while, but we've got some signals that it is happening over the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's your bid?
I like 28. I just put it up for $1. I do like 28 Years Later more. I think the Danny Boyle's stylistic qualities there help elevate it for me.
Me too.
But there's a lot of cool stuff in this one.
Yeah, I was actually just talking about this movie this afternoon with somebody. So it's got some staying power, I think. There's the sequence in particular where he dances to Number of the Beast is what we were talking about. We're like, that's sick.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix right now.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
That's good nom.
Written by Alex Garland. You love to see our guy writing movies. Incredible stuff. What's his sequel going to be? Weekend Away 2 : what? Weekend Away : Away Too Long. And it's like over a holiday weekend. Now we're talking. Get
There's
Justin
some
Buckley
real
to come
lore
back
behind all of that.
Yeah, if you get that joke, you're a real one. You've been listening for a lifetime.
Are you bidding on this, Ethan?
No, I'm out. I got my mid plus. I'm good. I'm out on this.
Okay. I'll go 10.
Okay, so let's slow down here. Hold on. I mean, I mess with this movie a lot, but I'll go 15.
This was shot by Sean Bobbitt, who shot Hedda, Judas and the Black Messiah, The Place Beyond the Pines, 12 Years a Slave, and The Marvels. What a fascinating filmography.
Hell yeah. Keep getting
I was about to say string of bangers, and then you said The Marvels.
I know. That's why I put it in there. I want to make sure we know what we're talking about here.
I'll go $22. I don't know why I said that. I should have said 28. You know what? Fuck it. I'll go 28.
Oh, man.
You're going to up your own bid. That's incredible work.
Up your own bid.
Wow.
I'll go 29.
Couldn't let me have it you couldn't let me have 28 Years Later for $28.
Absolutely not. It's too cute on the graphic.
Yeah, for the bid.
Now we've got to get up to 228 for it to make sense.
You're going to skip 128?
It's 228 feels nicer.
Yeah, it's true.
$30 you can have.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Take it for $30.
So much.
Okay. Well, I was just typing in 28 Years Later into let's see what the Bone Temple did for the box office. I'm really interested in the box office today. $58 million worldwide. Really not that financially successful.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's wow. Really, really interesting. Okay, so 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple. For how much, Danny?
Yep.
$30?
$30.
Wow. Okay.
I'll take that.
That seems pretty good. Pretty solid. You got another nom.
I have another nom. Do I rip the Band-Aid on some big ones here? Or do we just how long do we stay in the mid plus? Like we're in the mid.
Stay in the mid plus. See how long we can play this game with each other. We can play chicken before one of us.
I'm really tempted. What if we just end up with 15 mid plus movies?
That'd be interesting. That's for sure.
Okay, interesting. I'll stick with it. What's tough is like mid plus is not the same across the board. There are definitely a spectrum of who would consider some of these mid plus and not. I'm going to take us down the horror route.
Okay.
And my rating reflects mid plus. I don't know what each of your ratings are for this. But I'm going to go Backrooms for $10.
Okay. I like Backrooms. I don't think it's I don't think it's like great, but I think there's a lot of very good pieces to this movie. This is actually A24's highest grossing movie of all time now. That at what point in time that we're at. Obviously directed by Kane Parsons, who is now 21 years old. He's not 20 anymore, in case people were curious. And this is about the liminal space of the back rooms in the back of a furniture showroom. Do either of you plan to go see the extended edition that they are releasing in theaters this weekend? I know listeners, this will be a few weeks old at this point in time, but there's like 15 more minutes of footage. Have you guys heard about this?
Yeah, I will not be there, but good for them though.
They're finding a way to keep the box office train moving, which is pretty impressive. Yeah. How much did you put this for? $10?
$10.
Man, this is tough.
It's tough.
Because I'm scared now. We're going pretty long with the mid plus, so I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore now.
It just feels like Backrooms or Obsession for me, and I feel like one of those is a better movie to have on your team, but I don't know. I don't want both.
I'll go 15.
Let's get the Why not both? Why not both?
Why not? Do all horror.
It's a lot of horror.
It's true.
I did pick up Stand Health. That's true.
You already have horror thriller.
Yeah, I could add Supergirl to the mix because I was horrified sitting there watching that.
Yeah,
$15.
I'll go 25 on Backrooms. Kane Parsons. Pretty cool trajectory. I saw a really cool post about his dad like advocating for just anyone who could help like support his son's ideas about becoming a filmmaker. Like if anyone knew anything about how to go down that path for a career. It was a Facebook post from like 10 years ago, or like 5 or 6 years ago, I guess. And he came back. It was like just a really wholesome, like supportive dad Facebook post. And he came back to it and was like, he posted that picture of A24 saying Backrooms is the biggest movie in the world. And he's like, perfect time to close this thread or something like that.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
That's sick.
That's awesome.
Really cool. I think it's kind of funny because I think if I remember correctly, Michael Johnston of Obsession fame, his dad like was hosting TikTok lives all the time in all of his Obsession gear and was just like, what do you guys want to know about like how Michael made this movie? And that's crazy because Danny, at the top of the pod, you mentioned really moving towards like a different generation of filmmakers, at least so far in this first half of the year.
I'll go 30.
What are we at? What's $30? I'll go 31.
Oh man.
Here we go.
Let the games begin.
It took once to just this needle in my head.
35.
36.
37. I have two questions for you guys.
38.
$39. My first question to you guys, based on what
talking so quick after 39, so I couldn't get a 40 out.
No. Based on what we've seen, Kane Parsons has exhibited interest in potentially directing an adaptation of the video game Portal. Do you guys think? Would you guys like to see this happen from Kane? I don't know if you're familiar with Portal or anything.
I'm not familiar with it, so I don't know anything about whether it's an interesting project. But from my understanding, he only wants to do IP if it's something that he's really like passionate about and has something to say, rather than just pursuing originals. And seems like that's a game that he feels that way about. So if that's the case, I'm interested from that angle.
Yeah. I don't know the actual like story of Portals, but I've seen like
Me neither.
just like the cool stuff about it. Like, sure, yeah, if he's passionate about it. He seems like he has like a very like smart, I don't know,
Yeah.
like he seems very like has a good foundation of what he wants to do and is like intentional. So yeah, I'll
Agreed.
be there. $40. $40.
Yeah, I'll be there.
49.
Ooh,
49.
wow, whoa, 49. I'll go $50. What's the percentage you would put at A24 really trying to get Kane to make a sequel to Backrooms here?
It's a great question.
Considering its financial success, its cultural kind of prowess, its essentially unlimited supply of where to take the story next. Like, I just don't think in this era that they're just like, yeah, cool, successful movie, great. Kane, go do your thing, man. That's A24 would never.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got a number at the end of the day, and if they paid him a big enough number, he'd probably do it. And I almost kind of want to give it some time. I feel like when you come back to something and like society kind of changes, because there's a lot of commentary in that movie about, or almost like it's not maybe as direct until you like kind of read into it a little bit more, but like there is a play on AI, and I almost feel like I want to see how the AI bubble develops for a couple years. I mean, not that it would take a couple years to produce it anyway, but I think it would be interesting to get some hindsight on that commentary in relationship to now and see how it would play out a little bit farther down the road.
Yeah. I think that would be interesting. I've got it for $50 right now, by the way.
59.
Whoa.
What is up with these? What's up with Danny's bids? I'm trying to think. I was like, what am I forgetting from Backrooms about the number 9 here?
$60.
I'll go 65.
69.
Sean Levy helped produce this movie. Wow. Osgood Perkins helped produce it. I was gonna make a joke, but the more that I think about it, the more that I think it's actually serious. You got to get Alex Garland on the script. Get this guy to pen Backroom sequel. That's it. Now we're cooking.
How much like
guy wrote Ex Machina? He could do it.
What commission are you getting on getting Alex Garland employed?
Yeah, he actually set up a Kalshi for the over-under and how many times I mentioned his name on the pod. So I'm at like 7.5. So I got to keep going.
You got a ways to go. Yeah,
I know. I'll find a way. I'll get it in there. Don't worry. Okay. Well, did anybody bid more than 60? I'm at 60.
I said 69.
Okay. I'll go 70.
71.
Clean number. Oh, okay. And there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Goodbye.
I'll go 99.
Okay. Danny wants this.
You suck.
He wants this so bad. 28 years later, the Bone Temple, Backrooms.
Backrooms had a domestic opening weekend of $81 million. I know that crazy. Like people are talking about how successful this and Obsession are all the time, but like that's fucking crazy, guys. That's actually insane.
It was close to half of A24's highest grosser worldwide all time, just in the opening
one weekend. Yeah.
And that's why when that number came in, I almost like I still didn't believe it. I was like, this can't be real. That's not a real number that A24 produces in box office.
At time of recording, it's sitting at $330 million worldwide. Probably add what?
Wow.
20 more to that with that extended release or whatever. That's gonna be
eyeing 350.
You said 99?
That's correct.
I'll go with clean hundo.
Jonathan.
I go 105.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's still in. We're still in. All three of us are still in right now.
Backrooms is really interesting because the more that I think about Backrooms, the more I like it. And the more that, like, does that make sense? Like, but when I watch it, I'm like, okay, it's got the potential, not all the pieces are there, et cetera, et cetera. But then I think about Backrooms and I'm like, pretty sick.
Yeah.
That found footage sequence in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, so
really good.
That was so good.
I did like the physical bit where they showed him like watching a commercial and then the camera pulled back and he's watching it in the bed in his furniture store. And I was like, he literally looks like he was in his house.
Guys, Clark is an architect. You gotta let me have this.
What was your bid?
I was waiting for you to bring this up.
It's a bit, but it's also one of my favorite parts about the movie because it is the perfect occupation to drive his curiosity in exploring it and mapping it. And it just makes so much, and his ability to map it is just like so easily contained within that occupation.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is we got to bid Danny up.
What's it at right now? What'd you say?
125.
150.
Let's go, Ethan.
He's coming out late.
Go.
We are almost an hour into this pod, and we've been on 3 movies, gentlemen.
We're just having a good time.
Yeah, having a grand old time.
I'm not going on East Coast time. I got all the time in the world. I'm hanging.
175.
Okay, this is pricey. Okay, this is pricey. We're bidding on this like it's more than mid plus. Bro just said $200.
This
did I hear that right? He just said
this bidding war.
I got 200
bidding
on
war is out of the mid plus range.
Yeah, this is just plus
for sure.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
200
is calling it.
I'm out.
Oh, that's your ceiling. Okay, you're walking away from the table.
I'm out.
Wow, interesting. A lot of people out there love Backrooms. Renata Reinsby, love to see her working. You know,
it's true. 220.
What the fuck? What's going on? Wow. Look at Kane Parsons go, man.
Jeez. Guys making money at the box office and on the draft.
Let's go.
Oh, 220.
Do it. Hit him with the $1.
No, but I have a feeling that if I win this, Danny's just going to be like, you son of a bitch, I bid you up and you took the fucking bait. What a loser. That's what I feel like is going to happen. I don't want that to happen.
I feel like he would have done that earlier, though, in the hundreds.
That's true. 2 is pretty high up.
Yeah, we're in it now.
Yeah.
220. This is 225.
He was really thinking about it. He's giving me a sly look, too.
It was. A lot of thought on that one. This is
interesting.
This is not my favorite horror movie of the year. It's not even my second favorite horror movie of the year. But I think in terms of the auction and the draft, it holds the most amount of weight, in my opinion.
He wants those votes.
I do. I want those votes.
Yeah. Backrooms is a vote getter, I feel
Big
like.
time.
It is, for sure.
Just think about the people that drove it to 330 million.
And they're out there.
They're out there, yeah. What was your bid? 225?
225, yeah.
225.
Since we're
235.
236. Since we're pre-recording this, we don't really know how the last few drafts have gone. So I don't know if I've won anything. I don't know if all the guests have won anything. Like, I don't know where I'm at. So I'm in this, like, timeless region of podcasting.
250.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Seriously?
Whoa. Hit him with the $1. Hit him with the $1, Ethan. It would be so funny.
What's out there? Dude, this is I'm like I said, I'm looking at my list and like Backrooms is just like, it's like flashing gold, as like this is one of the movies of the year.
No, there's an undertone hive, Ethan, that I think me and you are a part of.
I like undertone, man. I don't understand the undertone.
I like
hate.
Undertone a lot.
I like undertone more than Backrooms.
I agree, me too.
Wait, we're all in the hive together.
I think I give it a whole star more.
From a graphic perspective, if I have undertone and someone else has Backrooms wins 10 times out of 10.
That was my argument with the drama, is that like I felt like there were other dramatic films of that nature that were comparable but don't have the clout that drama has. I feel similarly about Backrooms versus something like Undertone.
For sure.
Yeah.
Wow, we all like Undertone.
Heck yeah, dude.
Undertone rips.
Because we're all sitting here on a podcast.
To get best sound nominations at the end of the year.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know if A24 has the resources, honestly. Okay, what do we, 250?
250.
251.
God damn you. 252.
253.
254.
255.
256.
257.
258.
Oh my god.
Dude, 259.
When you commit to the bit to get strong.
260.
Okay. Wow. We just went up 10 whole dollars in $1 increments. 275.
Wow.
Yo, what is wow.
I remember 3 minutes ago, Jonathan was like $200. Now we're almost at 300.
That's when he was out. I feel like we're crossing a threshold of neither of us wants to lose this, but we're probably overpaying.
I don't know. I'm not going to reveal.
Got to think about
$299.
Oh my
$299.
$299. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Wow. I feel a lot better about my drama bid.
Yeah, your 110's looking sweet. This is a bit. Okay.
This is
I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it, Danny. $299 for Backrooms.
All right.
That was my last bid. I wasn't gonna bid more, and I wasn't going to challenge you if you had taken it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't want to get into the 300s. That felt crazy, but I am glad to have it. Like I said, I think this is going to be a big vote getter.
Yeah, I think so. And this movie's good. I am like, even though I'm like pretty okay on this movie, I do plan on buying the physical copy so I can have it and add it to my collection. I think it is worth having. I'm waiting for A24 to announce. Like they haven't announced, and they probably won't for another month or two, considering its box office run.
Yeah, they don't want to chop the legs off of anything.
Totally. Okay. Wow. So that was fun. We've done 4 movies and we've been recording for an hour. Okay.
What's the strat? What's the strat?
Yeah, what's the strat? So I feel like we've been sticking on the mid plus. And I feel pretty good about that. So
we're gonna keep going.
I want to stay in that zone. I want to stay.
It's going to force Jonathan to maybe do it for 2 more.
I know.
But like half of me is thinking about getting out an upcoming movie.
Oh.
But I don't think that's very strategic. I don't think it's very smart at this point. What do I do? Okay. For $1, I'm going to put up a movie
woman.
I'm about to name a movie with a co-lead who is a woman. I'm going to
directed by a man.
Unfortunately. Name a movie directed by a woman this year. I don't, tough so far.
I've already got one on my team.
True. Wow. God, okay. Fuck. That's should have thought about that before I set that out in the world. I hopefully will have one on my team before long. I'm going to put up People We Meet on Vacation. This is a rom-com, Netflix rom-com. I really like I think is quite delightful. Yeah, it's a When Harry Met Sally ripoff. They all are. Yeah, it showed up on Netflix and it was #1 for 2 weeks and then people forgot about it. You bet. But I like this movie. I think it's 2 hot people trying to fall in love and swoon over each other and be funny and hot. And honestly, Emily Bader should be in more things. That's my take. So for $1, put this movie up.
You're really speaking to me here because I also don't know what this does for me on a graphic by having this on my team. But this movie is still in my top 10 of the year.
Me too. That's why I've been on it.
And Emily Bader, I was like, who is that? Like, I have season tickets now. Like, I'm there. I see it. Yeah. She's going to have a really good career.
Word on the street is that there is a cut of this movie that they abstained from on Netflix that does have like an extended sex sequence. They said they filmed a bunch more stuff and Netflix didn't want to put it out on the platform. If anybody from Netflix is listening, I just like send me the screener. You know, my inbox is open. I'll watch it right now.
Ah, man. For $1, Danny, you're not bidding on this?
I've not seen this.
Oh, okay.
You haven't seen? Oh, interesting. You haven't seen this movie?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not a big straight to streaming watcher. Just because I don't really watch much at home, to be honest. I'm mostly just going to the theater to see things. Yeah. So it's not like it's less about like the quality of straight to streaming, which can be hit or miss, but I just don't watch that much at home like that.
Yeah. I mean, this is the superior Netflix rom-com, in my opinion. I know one just came out.
Oh, yeah. Voicemails for Isabel, right?
Saw. Yeah, I also saw.
I haven't seen it yet.
Gosh. Okay, if Ethan has 2 movies for $2, that's just weird.
But like that to me communicates I'm doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Like if people see too many $1 movies on the graphic, they're gonna be like, this guy doesn't know what's worth money. It could be bad. It could backfire.
But I like.
You also got to think about you're really, in a way, buying 5 movies because you can probably get that 6th movie for any dollar amount.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you have it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool.
But just know it is in my top 10.
Yeah, just know it's also in my top 10. I like this movie. This to me is a movie for the rest of the year. I'm gonna be like, oh man, I want to find another night to like fire that up, watch that again. And I probably
like
won't.
Those kind of movies, though.
Probably won't get around to it, but it is constantly on my mind of like occupying that space. So I got this movie for $1. The last thing I want to say about this movie, this was my January take. This movie came out on Netflix on January 9th. You guys want to know the movies that came out on January 9th of 2026? Here they are. Primate, you mentioned, Jonathan. Greenland 2, Migration. Dead Man's Wire, People We Meet on Vacation. Sleepwalker, Starbright, Oscar Shaw, Obex, Relentless, Bowls, Death Name, and 31 Candles. I haven't heard of half of these movies, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 movies that released on January 9th. In my opinion, from what I've seen, this is the best one.
You actually named one of my top 5 of the year.
Ah, is this Obex?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Obex. This played at TIFF, I believe, right? Or it's Sundance.
It was a Sundance. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Huh. That's an interesting
2026. 2026 is kind of weird where it's like movies like that that I do love, but 3 people have seen. So it's hard to justify it here.
Yeah. Okay. I got People Meet on Vacation for $1. Will it be a vote getter? Who's to say? But if I saw it on a graphic, I'd be like, yeah, Emily Bader. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Mid-plus train continues, or is this the final stop?
Man, I don't know. What should we do? How long can we keep this mid-plus going before we realize, oh, no one put up Obsession,
right?
Or like no one put up Project
actually
Hail
good
Mary.
movies.
Yeah. It's like, oh, Project Hail Mary not taken. It's like, oh,
not even nominated.
That would actually be kind of crazy. That would be kind of wild. I have one more in the bag that I think I can get for $1. I'll just put that out there. So I feel good about that.
Okay. He feels pretty good about that, he says. Let's see, what does Ethan think about this movie? I don't know. What does he actually think?
I know I've been doing this box office thing for every pick, so I just want to stay consistent. People We Meet on Vacation, $0 at the box office. It went to streaming. In case people were curious.
Tough beat.
I would have loved. I think it would have killed. I think it would have made great business in January. Honestly,
well,
it's a popular book.
Didn't rom-coms do well in theaters. Like Anyone But You a couple years ago had a pretty good box office run for what it was.
Yeah, for sure. And considering that that corridor that it came out in, beginning of January, you can bet this would have had a pretty low initial weekend, and then people would have been like, yo, we should go see this. And it would have kicked up. We'll never know because Netflix doesn't put movies in theaters.
All right. I'm going to put up one that me personally, I'm not going to lie, this is mid plus, but this could look good on a graphic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put up Toy Story 5. I think
wow, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure with 15 movies if this was gonna come into play.
Make the cut.
I'll put it up for $1.
I actually missed this because I was traveling last weekend, so I missed this. I haven't seen it in theater yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it? It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's like okay.
Yeah,
it is my least favorite by far.
Oh, really? Your least? Oh, interesting. See, I haven't seen 4, but I refuse to watch 4.
Yeah, I'm not super high on 4.
Won't do it.
Okay, here we go. 4 hate. 4 hate is just coming out already.
Forky hate.
Yeah.
Respect Forky, please.
I like Toy Story 5. That was fun. My kids had a great time.
Wait, you saw Toy Story 5, but you didn't see 4?
Yeah, of course.
I guess
what did I miss? Tell me what I missed.
A better movie. You missed a better movie. That's what you missed, actually. You missed a better movie.
No, not in my world. How much did you put this for?
$1.
I'm out. I don't want this movie on my team.
I haven't seen it, so congrats.
No boy.
Let me ask you. I'm not trying to be mean.
Was his play.
Did you actually want this movie, or were you trying to pawn it off?
This was one of those ones where I'm like, I would be okay with this on my team, but I thought there would be one of you who liked it, and I would try to bid you up at least a little bit.
Currently sitting at 19 on my list for the year out of 35, so it's just right in the mid zone.
Perfectly off.
Yeah. Wow.
Off the board.
Not plus. Sorry, dude.
Mid minus.
I mean,
yeah.
I'll be honest. I think like most of the people I follow really like this movie, like much more than I do.
Yeah.
So,
what's it at on Rotten Tomatoes? It's like doing
people
pretty
are
well.
3.7 on Letterboxd, pretty solid. What are we looking at on box office for Toy Story 5? Pretty solid, right? This movie will make $1 billion.
Probably.
Yeah, I think last I saw it was eyeing somewhere between 1.1 and 1.3.
Okay, yeah. As of time of recording, 614 million worldwide. That's just going to keep going.
600. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
92% critic score, 95% audience score. So that's, 92 is actually, I think, probably the lowest of the franchise.
Yeah.
Other than maybe 4.
This movie has been out in public release for 2 weeks, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
That's insane.
No, even 4 is 97. Yeah, so it is, I'm pretty sure, the lowest on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
At 92.
Toy Story 5 off the board. Jonathan, you got another movie you got to put up. That's the most recent movie that we've been on so far. Interesting.
Yeah.
June 17th.
Well, just wait.
Somehow Minions hasn't come up.
Yeah, yet. I know. It will.
Okay. Both of you have seen Minions, right?
Nope. I said no thank you.
I saw it 2 hours ago.
Okay. Portland didn't even hold a screening. They were just like, nope, not Portland, but we are taking the girls to see it tomorrow. So I haven't seen it yet.
I might see it because I saw someone say, oh, this is like if Babylon was actually good, and it filled me with so much rage that I was like, I will now see this movie. And when you are wrong, I'm coming back.
I just choked on my water when you said that, so I feel you.
There is a sizable plot overlap.
So you're telling me a minion gets pissed on in like the first 4 minutes of this movie, or what's the overlap here? What are we talking about?
You'll have to watch it to find out.
People get weird about Minions. I don't know what I can and can't joke about with Minions, you know?
This is
Don't ask them where they were between 1932.
I was going to say, did they serve the big man or not? Okay. What else are you going to put up, Jonathan?
Okay, I'm over it. We're just doing Project Hail Mary. Let's just put it up. You know, let's It's been fun. It's been a fun hour 15. Let's just put up maybe still, depending on what you think, the biggest quote unquote movie, if you take into account both box office and talk and word of mouth and everything like that. I'll put it up
awards
for
prospects.
$5. Oh yeah, and awards prospect for sure.
So this is what I want to talk about briefly. I'm going to put like a pause on the timer because this is actually something that I think is worth discussing. So you have $5 currently. Movie sitting at $683 million worldwide. This is of course distributed by Amazon, which is an incredible anomaly for that studio and that production team. Comes out in March, makes a ton of money. Currently, where we're sitting, the first weekend of July, this is in every single pundit's 10 best, like way too early best picture predictions. I don't think we live in a world where Project Hail Mary does not get nominated for best picture, best visual effects, best production design. Like we're going to be talking about a lot, I would assume. So many people are so high on this movie. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's as great as people think it is, but that's okay. That's a me problem. So I just wanted to put that out in terms of like the future of this movie and the awards prospect. We're going to be talking about this movie for another year.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm actually agree with you. I think this movie is like pretty good. Like I had a good time with it. I would totally see it again. I literally recommend it to everybody, even like normies. Totally. It's totally a recommendable movie. I believe in like passion from movies earlier in the year. And I was struggling with that with this one. I think because myself, I didn't feel the same way that I did about Sinners and Everything Everywhere, just as an example. But that's just me. And I think they can easily bring it back towards the end of the year and it'll feel fresh again. So I believe in it also.
Totally. I mean, I think you could really take a page out of the Sinners playbook and you could come October, you just start throwing this thing back in IMAX theaters, make another $100 million through the rest of the year.
100%,
like, it's going to kill. It's going to crush.
Yeah.
I'll go see it again too. I think it's pretty good. I'll go see it again. Everybody I talk to loves this movie. Love to see Gosling, succeeding. That's fun and good.
They're going to have that puppet everywhere.
Oh my God.
The next
everywhere. It's going to be at the luncheon. It's going to be at, oh boy. Yeah. $10. We're just like, this movie will be nominated for Best Picture. Let me put $10 on it.
There was something wrong about that sequence of events.
I would argue this is the only movie, well, maybe the only movie so far in the year that will get a Best Picture nomination. I could argue for another that we will inevitably bid on.
I can argue for 3.
For 3?
Including Project Hail Mary. So 2 more.
Oh, 2 more. Interesting.
I can argue.
I kind of want to hear what those are. Can you remember so you can tell me?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Okay. Interesting.
I'll speed things along. $150. Unless you want to go 11, 12, 13.
You want to keep going all the way up? Let's go. $200.
Okay. Glad we could expedite.
Yeah. Let's go straight to the top. Motley Crue style. Take me to the top.
Ethan does hold the board financially.
Yeah. Yeah. But also, I don't think we can let Danny have Backrooms and Project Hail Mary.
No, that can't be done.
I don't think that can happen.
You might have to spend $625.
I was gonna say, where's the limit? Where's the ceiling?
I'll go $215.
$225.
$325.
What the?
Wow.
How much money Danny got? Is Danny running the Ethan playbook of having $2,000?
He's got that bonus. $350.
You know what would be funny, Ethan? You'll never do this because you have your whole thing about I make the rules and I don't let other people suggest rules. Blah,
my
blah, blah,
whole
blah.
thing. It's my fucking podcast, Danny. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay. It's my whole podcast. Every it's always my podcast with this.
Let's hear it because I already know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say.
It would be funny if the previous
could roll over money
winner,
and
no, not even roll over. It's got a winning bonus.
Winner.
Like this is a bonus for like.
Well, that's fascinating.
That'd be a little tough logistically though, because you have so many different people on.
Totally.
Could be
And
trouble.
you're like semi punishing other people for not being present at the other draft.
Yeah.
But it's a conceptually interesting idea.
Agreed. Conceptually interesting. This episode will be out weeks after the Pixar auction draft has released. Now, in our world, that has not released yet. So I don't know who won the Pixar auction draft, or has released, but voting has not finished, essentially. So I'd be curious. And then based previously on that, it would be Sophie, who probably won't be back on until the end of the year. So we'd just be holding the Sophie bonus till whenever.
What's it at right now?
$350.
From who?
I think from you.
Me.
Oh.
No, it's from me.
Oh, from Ethan. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, 400.
Okay, this is
425.
too fast. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, we're like spinning Jonathan's head.
His head he hasn't even got a bid in since it was at 10. Jonathan, just for reference, you have $889, so you are very much still in play.
Okay. Yeah. Good
Don't count yourself out.
Love that.
500.
550.
Oh, okay. So Danny's really going for this because he knows if he gets this, he might have a win.
It's over. Yeah. I mean, 28 years later, the Bone Temple, Backrooms, and Project Hail Mary. It's like the three quadrants of superfans right now.
He could literally take Scream 7 and Mercy afterwards and he'd be fine.
Actually, that'd be a good bet. You should definitely do that.
If you guys let me have it for 551, I'll take Mercy.
What kind of negotiation?
I kind of want to see it happen.
Is he a man of his word? Imagine the people who are looking at this graphic and be like, oh, this guy has a good team. Wait a minute. What is...
What's that one right there?
Wait a minute. What is Mercy? Chris Brown?
No. I don't negotiate with terrorists.
I don't deny that allegation.
What are we at?
I do bid 551 though.
Okay. 551. 555 clean. Oh, doesn't even matter. Bro was about to say 600.
$600.
625.
Oh,
okay, 632. 632. We'll just cap Danny, and it's between you and me, Jonathan. You gave a good run, Danny.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we could have probably said 625 and 632 about 10 minutes ago, but
where's the fun in that, though, you know?
Where's the fun in that?
Come on.
Dude, I don't know if I even want this that much. I'm not gonna lie. We like blew past my mental barrier, and then I haven't had time to recalibrate.
We're in another zone now.
I think I said 5, and then I think I said 115, and then y'all went crazy with it.
We left you in the dust, man.
Did you get that clean 555 in there? Was that you?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, but you started saying, and then Ethan
started saying 6.
I said 6.
So it was already over.
That would be hilarious if Jonathan walks away with this without having bid on putting in any bids.
Any work, no groundwork effort at all.
Between
just
10 and 700.
Spoils at the top.
635.
Oh, okay. Little baby steps here. 640.
645.
650.
Yeah, it's all yours, man.
Jonathan, bid him up, brother.
It's all yours, man.
I was going to keep on rolling, and I was going to keep on going.
My heart's not in it.
Wow.
My heart's not in it.
No, you know what? I respect that.
I like Undertone more than Project Hail Mary.
You know what? I rated it higher.
Wait, did I do the same? Hold on.
No, I think
oh my God, I did the same thing. I did the same. We're saving Undertone for the grand finale. Undertone is one above Project Hail Mary on my ranked list.
800. Undertone's going to cost 800 at the end of this auction.
$900.
Wait, yours Undertone is one above Project Hail Mary, you said?
Currently. Like I said, I need to reshoot a little bit, but
it's one above. One above.
Where's Project Hail Mary on your list? What number?
11.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's 16.
Out of 50, whatever, it's at 11.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have Project Hail Mary at 14 and Undertone at 19. So not far off.
Not far off.
That's so funny.
People are going to be so mad at this. There's going to be like 3 dudes who like Undertone more than Project
Especially anyone who doesn't like Undertone has tuned out an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. These guys, they don't know what they're talking about. Okay. That was your nom. So we're back to me for nomination.
Back to you.
Okay. Where are we going to go?
Mid plus?
Well, see how quickly the tide shift is now. I've got the least amount of money.
Yeah, so you got to go for mid plus.
I got it. Yeah, I got to go for something out there.
You're not getting a big one, probably. That was your big one.
I think that was my big one.
Definitely.
Yet to be seen, though. Yet to be seen.
Yeah, I mean, Backrooms is the second biggest one. You could still afford that right now.
Backrooms pretty big. Okay, I'm going to put up what is in my top 3 of the year. I'm going to put up a movie in my top 3. See what we can make happen. Little movie called Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. This is directed by Matt Johnson of Canadian fame and, more importantly, TIFF fame. This is when Matt and his best friend, Jay McCarroll, try to get their band to play at the Rivoli. And I stayed away from this movie for a long time. I didn't see it at TIFF. Did either of you guys see it at the premiere at TIFF?
I did.
Jonathan,
I did not.
Did you know anything about Nirvana, the band, the show before you saw this?
Nope. 0.
Okay. So that's why I stayed away from this movie for a really long time. I watched it for the first time maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I don't think I'm gonna know. And then I watched it and I was like, okay, it's real. People were being serious about this movie. Fantastic film. Just a complete miracle of modern day movie making, in my opinion. I
still don't know how they did it.
I don't know. I don't know how they did it.
I've seen it twice. I don't know how they did it.
If you haven't seen this movie, you should
Q&A
totally watch
where they were talking about it. And
you still don't get it.
They were saying how they did it, and I don't know how they did it.
It's incredible. Right now, it's available on the Letterboxd video store. I doubt it will be when this episode comes out, but you can rent it. $1.
I thought about putting this up my turn as well.
Okay.
I'll go $5.
Was also considering putting this up. Did you see it at the Midnight Madness, Jonathan?
I did.
It played that section, right?
Yeah,
I think it did.
The Midnight Madness. I don't know how, but the past 2 years, I haven't wanted to go to Midnight Madness just because of how late it is, and I'll hate my life. Yeah. And I was kind of looking forward to not going. I'm in my hotel room, and then I get sent a ticket by the rep, like literally 2 hours before, and I almost feel like I have to go.
I gotta say, at TIFF, you were the king of like not gonna go to that late screening because it's gonna fuck me over in the morning, and then I see you after that late screening, and you're just like, let's ride movies, you know?
Yeah, let's ride, and then we start talking afterwards, and the talk lasts for like an hour and a half, and I'm like, okay, I'm over this now.
Every year.
What's interesting is a lot of money is probably going to go towards last TIFF's Midnight Madness on this draft, assuming we continue.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, could be.
Fair. True.
Ooh, yeah, some big TIFF spoils this year so far. Yeah, I like that trajectory. Pretty good.
What's it at? $10 from someone?
Yeah, I said $10.
$10. I'll go $20.
I'll go $30. Danny, when you were at the Q&A, did they talk at all about how they filmed like the running into themselves in the past sequences? Because I watched that and I was just like, I was marveled at what they pulled off. And I was like, how did you guys manage this?
I don't remember them talking about that specifically. They did talk a bit about the archival footage, which to me is just still just completely, I'm speechless at the idea that they had this archival footage that fit within, obviously shaped around what they wanted to do now, but how it just fit and worked. It's crazy.
It's so wild, man. Matt Johnson, one of the greats, to be honest. Like, I always try to recommend when I can. People have very few people, actually, like nobody that I know. I don't even know if you guys saw this movie a couple years ago at TIFF called Matt and Mara. It was starring Matt Johnson.
Saw that.
Didn't get a chance to.
Really good. Really hard to find. I don't think it really got distribution outside of Canada. And I don't know if there's like a physical disc or whatnot, but it's worth seeking out. It's really good.
Looking forward to seeing his Anthony Bourdain movie, Tony.
Yeah.
Later
Tony coming out this year.
It's funny. I actually
August
just got
7th.
I just got my Blu-ray from that Neon sale they had running a couple weeks ago, where they were doing that like buy one thing get two things free. My disc just came in the other day.
Nice.
I'll go $30.
I already did 30.
Okay, I'll do $40.
I'll go 50.
60.
Is this a vote getter?
It's a good question.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's those who have seen it, but it's not a huge sample.
But I feel like a lot of people have seen this movie.
Yeah,
but maybe just in our circle. I don't know.
I will say here in Arizona, it was not in theaters long.
Same in Portland. It played really small local theaters for 2 weeks, and then it went away.
Yeah. I'll go 80.
I'll go $100.
Okay. So for reference, more of a very present small blockbuster, 836K watches on Letterboxd. This has 234K. That was 28 years later, the 836K. The Bone Temple.
Okay.
Worldwide gross on this movie, $4.9 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some bad.
It's a little bit. Right? I feel like it's a little bit more of a if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan said 100.
Yeah, I got $100.
A little pricey for me.
Getting up there.
It's almost at the drama.
That's still your bar for like how much you want to.
My bar. That's my bar.
I'll do 110.
Yeah, I'm out.
Wow, you're out.
It is like my 4th favorite movie of the year, I think. 4 or 5, but I'm out.
Go. What'd you do, Danny? 110?
110.
Okay. I'll let you have it.
Okay.
I do really think it's like if you've seen it, you know.
Totally.
Love this movie. Cannot recommend it enough. I think anybody that hasn't seen it, you should 100% watch this movie.
Yep.
It is my favorite movie of the year that has come out theatrically. I have a handful that I have higher rated from festivals, but that is my highest theatrical movie so far.
Wow. Yeah, this is number 3 for me right now. I think it'll stay pretty high, at least until the back half of the year.
Yeah, until my boy Spider-Man swings through.
Honestly, maybe. I don't know.
Spider-Man's my guy. 4 stars guaranteed. Minimum.
Dude, Brand New Day is looking pretty good from the trailers, I gotta say.
The first trailer, scared. I got very scared. Everything else, now.
In.
Give it now. Yeah, in.
Danny, you've got 2 nominations.
2 nominations. Okay. Let's rip the Band-Aid off, friends. Stick with the TIFF Midnight Madness.
Hoppers?
I think it's time.
Could you imagine?
Yes. Famously Pixar.
We're getting Pixar
at Midnight Madness. Obsession. This is obviously the cultural phenomenon of the year. Has absolutely soared at the box office on under $1 million budget, directed by Curry Barker, one of the most sought after names now in Hollywood. The protagonist breaks a one-wish willow to essentially wish for his crush's love, and things spiral out of control from there.
Yeah, I think that when people say this is like, oh, this is like a box office success, I almost think that's underplaying it.
Yeah.
This is like generational. We haven't seen this in decades type of run.
Yep.
And it's nuts how it catapulted literally everyone.
It's like the best box office run in ratio to budget, I think, to like E.T.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Blair Witch. Even that, not on that kind of level.
Blair Witch, Paranormal, and then the fact that it kept increasing each weekend was something that didn't happen since like E.T.
Yeah, that was. That's
Christmas
what it was.
Holiday.
It was the week to week going up, which is
So crazy.
You just like can't understate how insane that is, because if you drop like less than 30%, you're like, holy crap, this is a miracle. This went up 30%.
So
like
crazy.
Sinners had like a really good hold and it still like dropped a little bit and everyone's like, oh my God, including myself. I was like, yo, Sinners we are cooking with something right now. Obsession went up and then it went up again.
Yeah.
Okay. This is interesting. Can I ask you guys this? I feel like this is a great platform for this, because Sinners is an interesting comp, because Sinners went all the way through, and I know they're not 1-to-1, but I just want your guys' take here. Sinners went all the way through and won Michael B. Jordan an Academy Award. That happened. Okay. Obsession. We are currently at the point in the year where people are like, if Indy Navarrete does not get a nomination, we riot. We boycott the Academy. If this doesn't get nommed for Best Picture, we riot. We boycott. Like, is this real? Is Obsession going to be a player in 6 months for the Academy Awards like Sinners was at this point? Or are people being a little bit crazy?
Not like Sinners. I think if all things point in the right direction, Focus really does put a genuine campaign into it, keeps the momentum going, keeps Indy out there on the press cycle the way she has been. I think picture, screenplay, and Indy are things we can have a conversation about. It's not a Sinners juggernaut, 16 nominations. Like, that's an insane comparison.
Bananas.
But I do think there is a world, particularly because of the box office, that I think something like a PGA nom, the industry folk could really respond to, and that could really catapult it. I'm keeping my eye on Gotham. I want to see Indy nominated at Gotham. Like, it's not, there's no voting overlap between that and the Academy, completely different voting body, but it sets the stage for her name appearing on an awards ballot. And I think that does mean something, because it essentially sets the precedent that says, like, this is normal that her name is here on a ballot.
I choose to believe in this. It does make me a little nervous about how young skewing this movie is from like everyone, but I think it's become, the passion is there. It's become too big to ignore. And the fact that you see consistently the people within the industry talking about Obsession still, like Steven Spielberg talked about how he saw it and loved it. So then I'm like, okay, that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. And Focus, if you look at their slate, obviously, you know, not counting any acquisitions they might do, it's like Sense and Sensibility, which I heard is good, but you know, it's an adaptation. Werewolf, not really. Yeah. And then it's like, what else?
What else?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I see it happen.
I can see it happening. I always find it fascinating. There's always one, at least in the last couple of years. Weapons was this last year, and obviously did see a successful Best Supporting Actress nom and win. And I wonder if that's the path that Indy takes as well. Okay, where are we at on the bidding for this? What'd you say, Danny?
I didn't say anything. So I'll say $1.
Wow. $1. $5. This movie's sitting at $375 million worldwide, still in theaters.
Jonathan, I think it actually can basically decide if you want this movie.
I could. Yeah. Here's how it's gotten. Like, one of my sisters-in-laws who basically openly says she doesn't like movies, like on her own with her boyfriend went to see Obsession. That does not happen, let me tell you. Cannot overstate that.
Breaking the barrier, yeah.
Yeah, we can just go to like 150.
Okay. $200.
$250.
Wow.
Destroyed immediately.
Got me.
It's stomped, Ethan.
$275.
$350.
Oh, $350. Oh, Ethan's out.
Okay, wow, that sucks. Yeah, I'm out of the bidding. That was my big fear, is that I'd be cooked on Obsession, and it came true.
I think this draft was always going to be Project Hail Mary or Obsession. If someone were to somehow get both, that would have been malpractice from the other two.
Yeah, it's true.
That would have been like a previous draft that us three have done before.
Where Ethan has unlimited money.
I'll just keep bidding, guys. Keep going.
375.
500.
Whoo.
Okay.
Danny, you're reaching that limit there, Danny.
518.
Okay, wait, is that it? No, you can do 19.
Yeah, I'll do 519.
Okay, 520.
Okay.
I gave you that dollar wiggle room right there. I tried to give it to you. You know.
Nice. Well played.
I push you up $1.
Yeah.
All right, Jonathan,
Yeah.
you get Obsession for 520.
I feel like you had to take that.
Yeah.
I feel like you needed a big expensive movie.
Yeah.
That was the one. Okay. Dan, you have another nom. We're all sitting at 3 movies. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's been very evenly divided on who's won these. I feel like those were the 2 that were likely to cross the 500 threshold.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everything else can be got at a much smaller price. So I'm trying to like be careful of how I want to do this, because I have to want to end up with whatever I put up right now. But we're all like being a little curated since we have 3 slots each now.
Yeah.
None of us is in dire need of a movie. Okay. I will put up I Love Boosters for $1. This is Boots Riley, his follow-up after Sorry to Bother You and doing working on TV for a bit. It's a crew of shoplifters, essentially, who are speaking and acting on behalf of labor rights. And it's very anti-capitalist. Boots Riley was very much on the ground on social media, particularly Twitter, getting people to try and go out and see this. Stars Keke Palmer and Naomi Ackie. So I Love Boosters for $1.
Okay. I didn't see this movie. I didn't see I Love Boosters. This movie's only made $9.6 million at the box office on a budget of 20. It's only released in the US and Canada, from what I can tell so far. Universal has the international distribution rights. They have not released it internationally yet. Premiered at South by Southwest. It looks, I don't know. It looks okay. Like, it just is not my wheelhouse, to be honest.
This is a tough sell. I'm not going to lie. As someone who loves his last movie, Sorry to Bother You, this is a tough sell and much messier.
Yes. I fully agree. It is a maximalist movie that has so much going on, stylistically, aesthetically, narratively. Just everything about it is maximalist. And I don't think it all comes together in a cohesive way, but the sheer imagination, I do think is pretty exciting.
Yeah. It is very exciting. That's why I'm going to let you have it.
Okay. All right.
I would even say that the cast of this is very maximalist. Keke Palmer, Naomi Ackie, Taylor Page, Poppy Lou, Asa Gonzalez, Lakeith Stanfield, Will Poulter, Don Cheadle, Demi Moore. That's crazy.
Yeah. They're all
and this
doing
movie made
stuff.
less than $10 million. They're
doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Danny gets I Love Boosters for $1.
Okay.
Good
Boots
value.
Riley might actually come after this podcast.
Yeah, we might be cooked.
Very true.
Yeah.
You could be cooked.
Yeah. Oof. Tough. I don't know about this. You might have just done the last days of this show. Am I up for a nomination now? We're back to me.
Yep.
Back to you.
Okay, where are we at on the money here? Jonathan's got 369. I got 348. Danny's got 520. All right, we got to pick stuff Danny doesn't want. We got to stay safe. I'm gonna. I don't know how either of you feel about this movie, but it's important to me, and this could be a big mistake. This could be a huge mistake on my part.
Do it. Know what you're gonna do.
But I'm gonna do it for $1. I'm gonna put up my second favorite movie of the year so far.
Yep.
I'm gonna be putting up Jackass Best and Last. This is the fifth installment. Never mind. Okay. Sorry to prove you wrong. This is the 5th installment of the Jackass franchise that has been going on since 2002. So we're 24 years later. This is essentially a combination of 5 or 6 new skits with some old footage, some old extended footage of skits and bits that we've seen in the past or not seen in the past. And it's just a great time. Highly emotional. Cried at the end of this movie. end of an era, in my opinion. I wrote about this in my review for the Rolling Tape, but this is really like the end of an era of guys being bored and doing dumb shit because they have a camera. That doesn't exist anymore. People don't grow up like that anymore. And so I think this is a special movie. $1.
I have not seen this because there was no press screening here. And then I just haven't had time. And I know I would have to see it alone. Because I know no one will see this with me.
I went with my wife. We both cried. It was amazing.
I didn't have a press screening either. I will say, Ethan, I wish, like, I'm on the outside looking into the Jackass world. It just never like crossed paths with me, I guess, until fairly recently. I watched the newest one. I guess it was last year.
Forever. Yeah. A couple of years ago.
Yeah. And I mean, I for better or worse, I am a man that laughs when dumb shit happens to people's genitalia, specifically other men.
Of course, yeah. So, why wouldn't you be?
I just don't have as deep a well of connection to it, but I do enjoy it. I have not seen Best and Last yet, so I will let you have this one.
Okay. Strategy panned out perfectly. I was trying to get this movie for $1. I was trying to make it through this round, maximum money, to put up a fight on some other stuff. So panned out better for me.
3 movies for $1.
I do. Might have 5 by the time this is over. I don't know.
Has this ever happened that you spend all your money on one movie, like not like $9.95? Like you bought one movie and then you got everything else for $1.
For $1? I don't know. I mean, we've had hundreds of episodes of this show. We've obviously had tens of auction drafts, but I don't know.
I don't see any reason, depending how it plays out, you could very easily have a path toward 2 $1 buys.
Could. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm surprised that there is a particular movie I think we all like that hasn't popped up yet. If you're interested in Jackass, like, at all, I think Best and Last is great. And I think watching Steve-O get a rectal exam from a autonomous robot is just, nobody's doing it like these guys, really.
I just heard there's a lot of poop.
It's a lot. There's a sketch in this movie with a lot of human feces. Yes,
that happens. That's when my wife was like, "I'm not going to this one."
It's disgusting. It's unreal. We did host, I don't know if it was like a press particular screening, but they did like a fan event screening, and I got invited as press, so I didn't have to like buy a ticket. But Danger Aaron from the cast was there. I did get him to sign my Jackass Forever Blu-ray, and that changed my life. It was really cool.
Steve-O was here in Arizona.
I know, I saw that. I almost texted you and was like, dude, you can go link up with Steve-O.
I know. I should have.
Yeah, you should have done it.
Pain.
Okay. Jonathan, you got 2 noms.
All right. I'm going to go for some mid.
Oh, straight mid, no plus.
To me, it's mid.
There's no time like the present to go for mid.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what he's going to say.
To some, the best of the year.
What?
But to me, straight mid. But the ending is great. But it's still mid.
What movie is this?
I'm pretty confident.
For $1, I'll put up Disclosure Day.
Yep.
I have a feeling I love Disclosure Day much more than both of you. Is that true? Would you guys rate?
I know for a fact Ethan likes this way more than I do. I don't know what Danny thinks actually, but
I don't think you like it though, Danny. Do you?
I gave it a 3.5. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm the lowest.
At least I did on the podcast. I might not have logged it yet.
But there's enough for me to like that I'll put it up, and I would totally like it on my team.
I gave this movie 4.5 stars, and I saw it twice. Got better in the second viewing.
You gonna shell out for
incredible. It? Absolutely not. If this is on my team, nobody will vote for any movies that I have. No offense.
You're not gonna bid on it?
I think the mass public despises this film.
I don't know.
Genuinely.
Despises, but
I had a conversation.
The listeners here hate Disclosure Day. The listeners who are listening to a movie draft podcast hate Disclosure Day.
Probably, yeah.
Wow, I'm taking the divisive ones then, I guess.
The
Yeah,
Letterboxd
you're gonna have
score
the
is
drama
only
and disclosure day.
3.1.
Yeah, 3.1 is pretty rough.
That's tough for a Spielberg
Wait,
movie. I wonder,
Danny,
where does this
you
rank
bidding this?
amongst Spielberg?
What'd you say, Jonathan?
Are you gonna bid on this one?
What'd you bid?
$1.
Would you log it as 3 stars?
Yeah, but this would be your last one, and then you have to take an upcoming.
I know. I don't think I want it as my last one, so I don't think I'm gonna bid.
Wow. So then I'm gonna have 2 movies for $1. I'm trying to catch up to Ethan.
Yeah, you saw my strategy. You said I want some of that.
Toy Story 5 and Disclosure Day
has made $198 million at the box office. Fairly financially successful for an original Steven Spielberg UFO blockbuster in June in 2026. I feel like that's pretty good.
One of not my boss, but someone who's much older, just older white gentleman, glasses, seems very sophisticated. He asked me about Disclosure Day, what I thought, and I just try to keep it very service level. I was like, oh, it was like okay, it was decent. And he's like, nah, I'm not gonna see it. He's like, Spielberg. He said Spielberg's means nothing anymore. And he's an older gentleman, who should remember the quote, him in his prime. So what a fall off.
You got to get that guy fired somehow. Not mentally capable of performing a job. That's a crazy take.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Wow. But it does raise an interesting conversational point as to what we were talking about earlier with Obsession and Backrooms and the changing of generational moviegoers. I think Disclosure Day is really suffering from that. Pretty much everybody that was at both of my screenings, over 45, over 50. I think there's some merit to that idea. I love this movie, but bad for the graphic. Wow, we all have 4 movies. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, you have another nom.
All right.
Something about the evening out of we all have it the same amount means whatever you put up kinda is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Makes me a little nervous.
Unless I pull out a different strat. I want that upcoming movie.
Oh, right now.
Now. Okay.
I think
this is perfect timing for the pod. I think we need a little spark plug because the last few have just all gone to the bidder for $1.
Yeah. We need to juice this up.
I want the big one.
Oh.
Fokker-in-law? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, it's Finding Emily, that a new rom-com is coming out.
I know he's gearing up for Sense and Sensibility.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm in on that one. Let's just do Dune Part 3.
Okay.
Let's just do it now.
Very interesting. I mean, it's a big one, so I still stand by, all of us could easily get an upcoming movie for $1 if we wanted.
Yeah.
But there are a couple, this being one of them, that likely will draw more bids.
Mm-hmm. It's between this and one other movie for me. And I don't really know what to do. $5.
One other movie for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go $10. I don't think any of us really know what to do. I think we're all a little what's the game here?
I'm walking on eggshells with this.
How much do I spend here? 15.
I'm wondering how much stock a voter puts in this, considering it's the 2026 so far draft.
Yeah. Right.
How much stock do you put in getting one of 3 upcoming movies? It should be really easy to get any upcoming movie you want.
I'll go $20. I have a couple avenues to fill out my team, so I feel pretty good about where I'm headed, whether I get this or not.
Yeah. Is Danny not bidding?
I'll go $25.
Oh.
As a Dune head.
Dune boy? This movie's. I mean, we know it's going to be big. I think it's going to be bigger than we think, guys.
Do you think Doomsday is going to help it?
I don't know. See,
I don't know either.
Like,
I can't figure
really
it out.
Don't know. Barbenheimer was clear. Like it's clear.
But Barbenheimer is so perfect counter programming.
Exactly.
Doomsday and Dune 3 are both big action, male dominated audience action blockbusters. They're the same thing.
Yeah.
They're just the same thing for like slightly different appetites or like slightly different brand of man.
I don't know because like I know some will, but I feel like the average person who goes see Doomsday, maybe they're just like not into Dune like that. Or like, oh, they haven't seen the first or second one, or they saw the first one and it was way too dense. So like
maybe
I don't know, like Doomsday, even if you haven't like been keeping up, you know, it's superheroes fighting. Like that's still very easy. So I don't know.
Dune Part 3 requires homework and forethought. Like I don't think you can go into an adaptation of Messiah without knowing what's going on.
Do you mean homework in terms of watching part 2 or homework as in like reading the book? Because I'm not going to read the book.
No, minimum watching. I don't think. I mean, I think Denis going to make it more accessible. Like I think him and Warner Brothers understand that they can't make this just like a purely philosophical thing.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I think that's really interesting because you're right. Dune Part 3 is going to require a lot of homework. But in theory, Avengers Doomsday requires much more homework than Dune Part 3. Like, if you go into that and you see Wyatt Russell show up, you're like, who the fuck is this guy? If you didn't watch Thunderbolts, you know, like that's
part of what's organic about Barbenheimer too, is that they're both just you can singular. Just walk in. Like if you're there to see Barbie, you can literally walk out and walk back in to Oppenheimer just because you're at the movie theater and there's no homework, there's no watching other things beforehand. Like this is the complete opposite end of that spectrum. Anyway, I think I still have it for 25.
I think you do. I'm gonna bow out.
Yeah, I think I might too.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
I
had no inclinations. I didn't even know what upcoming 2026 movie I was going to play for, and now I just have one.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, life comes at you fast.
It really does.
Like that might have been a mistake, but like for the so far draft, I don't know if people see Dune Part 3 and they're like, ooh, his team. I don't know.
But you know, I like, I agree with you, but I'll argue like we did the same thing last year and we said one upcoming movie. So I'm not creating rules like on the fly. I'm sticking with legacy rules for this draft because I do think it's important to be like, hey, what does 2026 look like so far? Also, what are maybe the 3 biggest movies coming out in the second half of the year that we're all excited about? So that was your second nom, right?
Yep. Your turn.
Yeah. You want to know what we bid on for upcoming last time?
I was curious what the upcoming selections were from last year for the back half.
Let's see. 2025 so far. I'm going to have to scroll. Okay. I have the teams. Wow. That was a bigger draft. We had 4 people on that draft. All of the upcoming. See, last year was interesting too because we had 3 stipulations. We had overrated, underrated, and upcoming. We abolished the overrated and underrated for this and just stuck to one upcoming. We had sentimental value was an upcoming selection. One Battle After Another was an upcoming selection that somebody got for $1.
That's crazy.
That happened. Marty Supreme was upcoming. I got that for $1. And then Begonia was upcoming at the time. Interesting slate. For upcomings. Really,
the first three make a lot of sense in terms of just sort of the bigger things on people's eyeballs about what was forthcoming at that point. Begonia's interesting.
But. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if it's because Begonia was getting ready to come out. I think it was like a heat of the moment thing. Those are your 2 noms, right, Jonathan? I have a nom now.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna follow suit. I'm gonna do an upcoming. I'm going to go with a movie that I think is sure to get at least one Oscar nomination, if not a win. This is going to be Digger, movie featuring Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
a lot of people as of now are like, this is his time. This is happening. It's coming, and I couldn't agree more. I feel good about it. I think it's interesting. When we're recording right now, we have not seen Tom Cruise's face in any material for Digger at all. It's been covered up at all times. Posters, stills, trailers, we don't know. And I think that's actually really smart. I love what they're doing with the promo. I couldn't be more excited for Digger. I think it's going to rule. Probably going to be divisive. Like, Inarritu is not some people's bag. He's not really my bag, to be honest. But I'm curious how this movie shakes. So I'll put it up for $1.
Yeah, this is probably what I was going to put up until Dune Part 3 just like fell in my lap somehow.
Just happened.
I'll do $5.
Oh, okay.
Now, this is interesting because the money scheme here could actually change who has the upper hand for the last movie.
I know. A lot of power could be shifting hands here. We're looking at October 2nd for Digger. This is the slate here. We've got Digger, Verity, which is the new Michael Showalter movie adapted from a Colleen Hoover novel, right?
Yep.
Starring Anne Hathaway and Dakota Johnson kissing. California Schemin'. This is a movie that premiered at TIFF last year, I believe. And then Crawlers, which I've never heard of.
Don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. Doesn't even have a link on Wikipedia.
Not real.
Okay. I got it for 10.
Oh, you said 10?
Yeah, I got it for 10 right now. Oh, no, I said 6 is what I said.
I'll go 10. We'll just swap.
I'll go 11.
See, if I don't do Digger, like, what am I even excited for after this?
You've got 6 months of movies ahead of you, and you're like, those are the two. That's it.
Two of them. like I am, but like,
I want you to take Doomsday, man. I kind of wanted to take Doomsday a little bit.
He can still take live action Moana.
That's true. It hasn't come out yet.
Good.
In our world. There's some stuff out there.
Yeah, $12.
I'll go $15.
How much do I have to spare? I'll go 17.
$20.
Yeah. I'll go 21.
Wow. You get mad at me for doing dollar increments. Look at you.
Hey man, like I'm waiting until like the last round. Till the last round, I'm waiting.
25.
Yeah, congrats. It's all yours.
Shout out. Okay, great.
Looks like Resident Evil is coming home to me.
Oh my god. Do you guys think Tom Cruise will win for Digger?
I'm concerned about the campaign.
Okay, totally
I'm concerned
fair.
about that. But I've talked to people who directly went to that test screening.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds promising. I think I would bet on it.
I like that.
I feel like it's so rare that universally we determine a lock in the first half of the year and it actually happens. I can't say anything with confidence until I see the movie.
Yeah. Fair. Or his face for that matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Danny, we're to you for a nomination. If you get this movie, it'll be your final film.
This is true. And I can just buy it outright.
Wow, you could. Dang. Sure. I didn't even think about that.
But should you?
That's what
is it the right thing to do? Probably not.
That's what I was I was hoping for that. And I thought I'd get like a bid on Dune to keep me below the money high, the money ceiling. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something that could be questionable ethically.
Okay. Can't wait to hear this one.
I'm gonna play a movie I haven't seen that is highly critically acclaimed as one of the best of the first half.
Yeah.
I just haven't had an opportunity to see it. I want to see it.
Okay, let me hear it.
I'm going to play Sophie Ramvari's Blue Heron.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it either. Comes to Criterion middle of July, right?
I know.
It's fantastic.
I'm gonna now see it for the Criterion drop.
Me too.
I haven't had an opportunity.
You would like this movie, guaranteed. You would like this one.
What about me? Am I gonna like this movie?
Probably.
I've heard it's like
no
not as confident. Not as confident. Yes.
Okay. I respect that nom, Danny. That's incredible. That's one for the cinema heads.
Coded is that
I can definitely see the comparisons for sure.
Okay.
Oh.
I've also just become a fan of Sophie Ramvari, particularly on Twitter. She's very active and very funny.
Okay.
Jonathan, can you tell us what this movie is about?
Oh gosh.
Since you've seen it.
It's been a bit, but it's basically it follows this girl, and it's in her family who has like I guess I'll say a troubled brother, essentially. And that's really what it's about. Just follows her perspective, kind of observing her troubled brother and how it affects her and her parents. And then it eventually leads to her later in life, also reflecting on that as well. I'll keep it at that. It's very moving.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I think it played at TIFF originally last year.
I think it did. Yeah.
And it played at TIFF last year. I did not see it then. It was on my radar. I just didn't screening schedule didn't work out. And then I think it was briefly in theaters while I was at Cannes, which is like very first world problem
God,
situation.
You're such a fucking loser, Danny. I know. It's crazy.
But yeah, it's just eluded me. But I'm gonna play it for $4.95 just on the basis of how much I know people have resonated with it.
I love it.
Yeah. Fair play.
I'm happy for you. I can't wait to see this movie when it hits Criterion Channel.
Yeah, I think it's July 21st, somewhere in there.
Okay. Well, if it's July 21st, it is going to very appropriately coincide with the exact day this episode comes out. So get ready. Go see Blue Heron.
Confirmed July 21st. So I will watch it the day that this drops.
So you'll have to send me an audio recording, and then I'll upload a new episode with like an attachment of your thoughts.
A little appendix at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, you've completed your team, Danny. We're down to brass tacks between Jonathan and I.
Yep.
Jonathan has more money than I do. Jonathan, you got 46 more bucks, but you need 2. There's a movie that I love, that I want. So I'm going to try. And you know what? If you take it from me, so be it. Because I think you really love this movie too.
If it's what I think, I'm snatching it.
Damn it. See, that's the problem. I can't, there's no escaping that. I can't do it. I can't even I can't wait you out. You're not going to spend enough money.
Maybe though. Maybe I'm not thinking of the right movie.
No, I'm pretty sure you're thinking of the right movie.
Jonathan can also snatch whatever he wants because his last one is an upcoming, which is just him. So
free reign.
Yeah.
True. $1. Okay. Well, I'm just going to do it and say that I tried and then inevitably won't get it. And my team will take a huge quality blunder because of what I'll put in its place. So for $322, I'm going to be putting forth A24's The Invite. This played at Sundance, the great A Plum. And this is the real deal. Saw it a couple of nights ago. Floored me. Completely moved. Thought the script was quite immaculate. I think the editing style, Olivia Wilde's eye in compact spaces, really good. Her blocking, her lighting, pretty sensational stuff. Love this movie. Really excited to see it again. Stars Seth Rogen, Olivia Wilde, Edward Norton, Penelope Cruz. 2 couples. Things get contentious and horny, and it's great. I love it.
I agree.
All yours, brother.
I low-key forgot this was eligible.
Damn.
Even though we talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is that was a good nom, Ethan. That was a great nom, actually.
Pretty great, huh?
So great. For $323.
Damn it.
I gotta take it. I gotta take it. This is my favorite movie of the year.
Me too. Dang it.
Wow. I'm seeing it on Monday, so like 3 days from now.
I was really just trying to wait it out until I could have the upper hand financially and just snag it. And it just never came.
That's why I said for Digger, I was like, I have a limit. If it goes past whatever, then I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Well played.
You were basically choosing between Digger and the invite at that point, and you had to keep the money total.
Yeah. Wow. Well played. Yeah, I guess if I spent $25, I mean, it still would have been out of reach. So I didn't have a reason not to take Digger for 25. Yeah, The Invite is my favorite movie of the year for sure so far. Really, really good.
Yep. It's so good. I'm actually surprised at how good it is.
Me too.
Considering like what it is.
Yeah. 107 minutes too. Like that's pretty remarkable. Danny, I think you're really going to vibe with it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this. I wanted to see it at Sundance, just got cock blocked by the length of the line.
Tough. This guy just over here dropping problems of Sundance and Cannes left and right. All right, Jonathan, you have a nomination. It's upcoming. You got to take it.
So I could pick anything I want, really. A lot of good stuff. Dune, besides the Odyssey, because I'm not taking the Odyssey. That's just weird in my head.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's true. Fair.
Not doing that. Realistically, with how much Spider-Man means, I could do that, but that would be coming out like a week or so later. I don't want to do that either.
True. Coming out 10 days after this pod.
It would be hilarious if I took The Social Reckoning. A movie that like no one can convince me otherwise. I am so there.
I'm so stoked, bro. I literally can't wait.
This could be the worst movie ever. I cannot wait. Or I could be that person to love it.
That movie on a draft board is like suicide.
Yeah.
Today
you could have the best 5 movies of the year, and The Social Reckoning, I think you would lose.
Yeah. I think the posters dropped today or yesterday, and the outcry was heard for miles.
I can't look at that Mikey Madison one without like cringing. Something about it feels so weird.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. However, I was one of those people on film Twitter back then that was like Chicago 7. My shit.
That's what I'm talking about, guy.
Wow.
Love to see it.
Molly's Game.
I think we've talked about the trial of Chicago 7 before. Probably. Yeah, we're both in.
So like no one can hurt my feelings about that. I'll be there. Even though I'm totally open to that being terrible. Resident Evil's cool. I think because I'm so interested in the fact that this news dropped on April Fool's and I still can't believe it's really happening. I'm going to take The Adventures of Cliff Booth.
Yeah. This is the right play. Yeah.
Like David Fincher is one of my favorites, even though I am sad that he's been relegated to Netflix by his own accord. But this news dropping with a Tarantino script, him directing on April Fool's, was just so messed up, and they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, 100%. When this movie comes out on November 25th, we'll be seeing a limited, I believe, 2-week theatrical run before it hits the Netflix streaming platform.
Yeah, it took the Greta Gerwig's Narnia IMAX slot, essentially.
Yep.
That's pretty crazy. You guys think this movie will be good?
Yes.
I have more faith in it than The Social Reckoning. If we're talking about the greater David Fincher or not David Fincher world happening at the end of this year.
Right.
Jeremy Strong, Oscar nom. It's happening.
It's happening. 100%.
Actors are going to watch. Being the Ricardos got 3 acting nominations. People are going to see Jeremy Strong play Mark Zuckerberg, this freak, and they're going to be like, oh my God. That was the best performance of the
year. He descended from heaven, yeah.
We might have characters playing Mark Zuckerberg and Sam Altman both nominated for Best Actor this year.
Cursed. Absolutely cursed.
Real dire shit.
That might age like milk, depending on, there's a lot of question marks considering Artificial was bought like yesterday.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's going to be even tougher when only me and Ethan are the ones that like The Social Reckoning.
100%. Dude, our futures are looking real dire. Like we're going to have to be out here being like, guys, it's actually good, and crying ourselves to bed.
Like, guys, please don't dox me anymore. Okay. It's not that serious.
I've had enough. Okay, you've completed your team. I have one movie to go. I wanted The Invite. I think substantially, I mean, easily the best movie of the year. But you know what? I've been looking at this poster for the whole draft, and it's calling my name. It's right in the middle of my board, and I don't know. I want it. I think it's great. I think this movie is cool. So and Jonathan, did you want to bid $1 or did you want to pay $45 for the adventure?
You can do $1.
Okay, $1. Okay. So for $1, I'm going to be taking another Netflix movie. Actually, I'm going to be taking The Rip. This is Matt Damon, Ben Affleck's action film. This movie fucking rocks.
You could have given me 1,000 guesses.
I told you that the quality would substantially drop with my alternate pick. I told you.
Go from The Invite to The Rip.
I got legit tears in my eyes, bro.
Dude. Oscar nominee Tiana Taylor, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon back together again. This is great.
How much stock do you have in Netflix straight to streaming today?
I have over-unders like I do on Alex Garland. Same thing.
Dude, the crazy thing is I like The Rip.
Thank you. The Rip too. Thank you very much. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck play cops, and they basically discover a house in Miami with millions of dollars in cash as a stash house. And then they have to con each other and their team out of or into stealing the money. And it's just like an hour and a half or almost 2 hours of cat and mouse. This movie's sick. I don't know what people forgot about this movie so quickly. It's great.
All that, and then you said The Rip. Oh my god!
Like, however many theatrical or wide release in some format movies that come out, say it's 587. This would have been my 587th guess as to what he was going to choose.
I'm gonna play this back 1,000 times when this episode comes out. I have to stamp this. What time is it? Oh my goodness!
Great. This is what happens when you pod for over 2 hours. You lose your mind. People who don't pod, they don't know. It's tough.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He said The Rip.
You could have said Hoppers, bro.
Hoppers is ranked one above The Rip on my ranked list, but I went with The Rip.
Dude, I
can't believe nobody took Undertone. What's up, guys? Nobody took Undertone.
This was your chance. This was it.
This was it.
You took The Rip over Undertone.
Well, with The Rip, we have completed the 2026 so far movies auction draft here on the Movie Draft Podcast. Let's go through our teams really quick and then do any really fast honorable mentions of movies that we have seen that did not. Maybe I'll fire it up again tonight. Who's to say? I like The Rip. You guys could have been totally normal about that nomination. You could have been like, yeah, cool, good movie, game's over. But you weren't. Jonathan, why don't you tell us your team, how much money you spent on the movie?
Dude, the tears in my eyes, bro. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got the drama for $110, Toy Story 5 for $1, Obsession for $520, Disclosure Day for $1, The Invite for $323, and for upcoming, I took The Adventures of Cliff Booth.
Okay, solid team, really good, good stuff. For $1, I got Send Help. For $1, I got People We Meet on Vacation. I have 2 Netflix straight to streamings. That's not ideal. I didn't realize until right this very moment. For $650, I chose Project Hail Mary, the most expensive movie on this draft. For $1, I picked up Jackass Best and Last. For $25 as my upcoming movie, I chose Digger. And for my final pick and the final pick of the whole draft, for $1, I chose The Rip. John, if people are not watching this video or on YouTube, you got to tune in. Tune in. It's unbelievable.
I thought I liked The Rip more than anybody else. And I still would have never, ever, ever put up The Rip.
Cameron and I,
it's your loss, brother.
We had some downtime one night. We fired up The Rip, watched 13 minutes of it, and stopped.
That's just bad. That's bad practice on your guys' part. Come on. You can't hold that against The Rip.
You're gonna have to take that up with Cameron.
Yeah, that's bad practice. Danny, what was your team?
I took the 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple for $30, Backrooms for $2.99, Nirvana the band, the show, the movie for $110, I Love Boosters for $1, Dune Part 3, not sure I selected it or if it just happened, but $25 it cost me, and Blue Heron for $4.95.
Turns out I could have kept wagering on Backrooms. I could have gone big on Backrooms, and I backed down. I should have just kept going.
Yeah, you saved $321.
No, it's because I wanted the invite. I saved it for the invite, and then it got snatched right in front of my face.
That's tough.
Had to pivot to the rip.
Very different teams, very different ideas of movies here. You guys feel good about this? Good exercise? Good draft?
Yeah. I'm happy with it. Good content.
Pretty solid.
You know?
Okay.
I'm really excited to see how the upcoming movies play out.
Yeah, I think that'll be fascinating. Was there any honorable mentions that you guys want to toss out of movies that we didn't draft?
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Ethan, I guess I'm not surprised because you, me, and like 3 other people probably saw it. But Erupsia is one of the movies that we've talked about the most this year. I loved that movie. Watched it again this year after seeing it at TIFF last year.
So good.
Obviously, Undertone we talked about. I really actually wanted to take Pillion. If I had one more slot, if it was 6 instead of 5, I probably would have gone for Pillion. I thought that was a really strong movie that didn't get talked about terribly long, but I really enjoyed. And then my actual favorite movie of the year is one, again, that like probably nobody has seen, but Silent Friend.
Yeah. So those 2 that you mentioned, Erupsia and Silent Friend, those are my 5 and 6 on the year so far. Saw those back at TIFF. Incredible films, lights out. Love Erupsia, starring Charlie XCX. Nobody on the whole of the planet Earth has seen that film. So I wasn't going to put it on this. I think you should check it out if you can. It's really, really good. Yeah. And then same with Silent Friend, like nobody saw this movie. These are both distributed by 1-2 Special, which is a brand new distributor trying to get their foot in the door. I think they're doing great work. They're fantastic. They're super nice. They're incredible people over there. That is just one of the pitfalls of a very small distributor. Not everybody sees their stuff, and that's just life right now. Great movies.
Shout out to them. They sent me the screener for Erupsia or whatever, and I saw.
They sent you a screener?
Yeah, and then I only was able to see about 30 minutes, and then I had to do something.
It's only 70.
That's what I'm saying. It was bad timing. That's on me.
I asked them for a screener of that movie, and they're like, "Can't give you a screener, but we'll give you Silent Friend." And I was like, "All right, that's cool." So I rewatched Silent Friend. Really good.
I want to see Silent Friend. Yeah, I don't know if that's available on like digital or something.
You're gonna need more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's a long.
Yeah,
that's a long set. 2.5 hours on that. Anything you wanted to mention, Jonathan?
Yeah, I mean, certainly the most pro Undertone podcast that probably ever exists. Certainly, like that
other than the Undertone podcast,
under the actual podcast,
right?
I did think about putting up Hoppers.
Okay,
that was one of my mid choices, even a movie I genuinely like.
Mid plus
for me.
Okay.
For me, mid plus.
Respect. But, I like that. Yeah.
The BAFTA winner last year for Best Actor. Came out this year in the US for I Swear, which I thought was pretty good. Decent enough. I thought about Leviticus. I thought about the Sheep Detectives. And I am seeing now that me and Ethan have given The Rip the same rating.
See? It's good, bro. It's good.
Me and Ethan are on similar wavelength.
Yeah, we're vibing this year so far.
Yeah, especially for this year. But then again, I still would have never ever.
See, that's the difference between you and me. I see an opening and I take it. I take it.
I respect.
Couple movies in my top that didn't get mentioned. Tuner. We saw it, Tuner back at TIFF. Did you guys see Tuner at TIFF?
Yeah.
Not at TIFF, but I saw it.
But you saw it.
I didn't think of it because I don't have it on my letterbox list because I haven't watched it this year.
Really good.
But that's a great shout.
Yeah, it's got the makings of Michael Mann's Thief a little bit. It's kind of that combined with a couple of other elements. I think is a really good movie. Devil Wears Prada 2, big movie this year. That was pretty good. Definitely my mid plus tier. Faces of Death, I really liked. That was really good. Love to see Barbie Ferreira working. I think it was a great reconstruction of that idea. But on a graphic like this, I don't think very many people saw Faces of Death. I like Faces of Death so much that I have a poster of it hanging in my office. That is where I'm at on that. Netflix, if you're listening, send me a poster of The Rip, a movie that I really like. Mother Mary, The Moment.
Yeah.
Couple movies we didn't talk about. I liked both. Thought they were both pretty good. Okay. Well, we've done it. We completed another completely normal draft that lasted 85 minutes and was super tight and super, super good. Huge thank you to both Danny and Jonathan for joining the draft. Danny, if people want to find more of you, where can they find you at?
You can find me probably not talking about The Rip weekly every Monday over on the Rolling Tape podcast. You can find me personally at DTJ Cinema on Twitter and at Danny Jarabek everywhere else.
And Jonathan, what about you?
You can find me talking about The Rip at just my name, Jonathan Fujii, on YouTube, Twitter, Letterboxd, Instagram.
Very special thank you to my co-hosts and co-creators of the pod, Ben Longhorn and Sophie Holsinger. Next week, we are heading back to the year 2021. We're going to draft movies from 2021 in a regular style draft. You can join myself along with Ben and returning guest Danny for a little 2021 movie draft. We'll see what kind of movies came out in 2021. I don't have my list up, so I couldn't tell you, but I'm sure it's an interesting slate considering what was going on in the world at that time. Be sure to check out The Rip, streaming currently on Netflix, and check out this podcast, not on Netflix, unfortunately, but we are on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes will be released weekly on Tuesdays. We'll see you then.